You're watching FanDuel Sports Network, the home of the Brewers and Bucks.
That's a cool night outside, kind of windy, but the roof all closed up and a great day for baseball. And it's Jackie Robinson Day across the majors as well. Fire up the grills, warm up, have a cold one, enjoy this game tonight. This is Brewers Live, presented by Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin. We got the Brew Crew and Detroit Tigers ready to battle in Game 2 of this series. Rhys Hoskins hopes to get his bat back in high gear. Look at the numbers against the Tigers in 8 games in his career, so things maybe will start going his way tonight and Milwaukee's way at the plate. Bryce Terang was effective as the number 9 hitter last night and has had a productive season so far, so will he be more utilized back near the top of the batting order tonight? We'll show you all that coming up in just a few minutes. Ahead on Brewers Live, it's time to stop the skid, which has reached 3 straight losses for Milwaukee. Offense, defense, and pitching is not meshed, and they're hoping to get back on track starting now. The job of stopper falls on the arm of Quinn Priester, who dazzled in his Brewer debut last week, and tonight makes his Milwaukee debut in front of the home fans as he tries to pick up his first victory of the season. We're at the Gruber Law Offices, One Call That's All Sports. Has Craig Sean and Tim Dillard on board with you. It's great to have you with us here tonight. Hoping for some positive vibes here. The Brewers, 3-game losing streak here right now, and they don't want it to get any further than this, Tim. They want to get back to playing some good baseball. It hasn't all meshed, like I mentioned a moment ago.
Well, you go back to last season, they didn't lose 4 in a row, and then they started the season losing 4 in a row. Now they're in danger of that happening again, but, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes it rains, and it was raining fire out of the hand of Tarek Skubal yesterday. Tough assignment for the Brewers because he was on fire.
Yep, indeed. The Brewers had a couple of errors they had to overcome. A lot of walks distributed as well. The Tigers taking advantage. But then you got to face last year's Cy guy, and he mowed down Brewer hitters.
Yeah, I mean, 7 innings, 9 strikeouts, and 0 walks, and doing that on 91 pitches. That's a career game for most people, but in fact, he's done this exact same thing 7 times in his career. I don't know why he's so fired up since he's done it before, but just an amazing accomplishment when you're throwing 80. Your 80th pitch is 100 miles an hour. Pretty amazing stuff. The Brewers definitely ran into a buzzsaw basically these last 3 games.
Yeah, you look at the stretch of top opponent starting pitchers, and it doesn't get any easier tonight. The Brewers can't get past Burns, Gallen, and Skubal. Tonight it's going to be Jack Flaherty on the hill, and he's going to pose Quinn Priester. So you take a look at tonight's pitching matchup, and the Brewers hope they're going to be in good shape here with Priester out on the hill. It's going to be kind of a form of stopper for him, but, first things first, no matter who you're facing on there, the first couple of those elite pitchers on there, the Brewers had a chance to win. Last night it didn't seem like so much. Now they got to turn it around.
Yeah, if you go back to the Burns and Zach Gallen game out in Phoenix, it was basically, hey, we have a small lead and couldn't hold on to it just because of different things. So when you start looking at the Brewers, they haven't really clicked on all cylinders, really, even though when they were winning games this year. But it comes down to if it's not the bullpen, it's the starting pitching. If it's not the starting pitching, it ends up being the defense. So look for them to kind of hone it in and start to play more compact, more let's get back to not letting things slip through our fingers, because I feel like that was a little bit of what we saw last night.
Jack Flaherty out there taking some breaths, meditating a bit, if you will, before his start tonight. So our pitching matchup, Quinn Priester against Jack Flaherty. Priester set to make his Milwaukee debut in front of the home fans after making his Brewer debut last week in Colorado. Flaherty is, of course, a familiar name because he was a longtime St. Louis Cardinal. So far in his second stint with the Tigers, he's been very good, allowing only 3 earned runs in 16-plus innings of work. And when you break down Flaherty's game, he's just pitching like a veteran right now.
Exactly. And I mean, and he's in a winning culture. culture, too. I mean, this is not just some run-of-the-mill Detroit Tigers. They're in first place. They're the only American League team to have 10 wins. The highest run differential in the AL, plus 23, belongs to the Tigers. This is really the best start for the Tigers since 2015, and a big reason for that is the starting pitching. And here's a guy that probably could have gone elsewhere at different times, but I think he likes where he's at. I mean, this was us. This was us meditating before the show, Craig, you and I.
But that was you out of breath, I think.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of stairs. But he's a guy that really doesn't have a lot of flaws. He has been walking guys, but the strikeout clip, 21 strikeouts in 16 2/3 innings, that's pretty intense.
So if he's visualizing right now, is he visualizing the Brewers getting a lot of hits off of him? Because that's what I'm seeing right there.
I mean, all I know is that he doesn't want to get dirty. He's got the towel down. But, I mean, it's all about getting into the rhythm. Everyone has their own routine. And like you said, when you're a guy that's been around the game a long time, you have your situation of how you get ready in place, you know, and you don't want to disrupt that. But yeah, here we got the Menards tools to win, career versus Brewers. Brewers have actually gotten to him a good bit, honestly, but this dates back a long time. Only 28 years old, 29 years old, but he's been around a long time. We've seen him a lot with the St. Louis Cardinals. There's a lot of data out there when you've been around. Now it's about leaving it up to the guys and the coaches and the staff of planning to figure out how are we going to attack a guy like this, because that's probably what he's meditating about. He's probably like, I've pitched in this place before. I haven't had the most success. Where have I run into trouble, and how do I avoid that?
A lot of times, obviously, the players and names and faces and opponents all change along the way just based on the longevity of his career with the St. Louis Cardinals. So we'll see how this version of the Brew Crew does against Jack Flaherty tonight. Now, Priester came over in a trade with Boston, made his debut with the Brewers last week against Colorado. Pitched pretty well. He says he wasn't all happy with it. We'll hear from him in just a moment here right now. But this was a high draft pick out of Pittsburgh. Didn't work out with Pittsburgh. Didn't work out with Boston. So he winds up over here. And I'll tell you what, you look at what this guy's got. The makeup after the first start here as a Brewer is pretty good.
It is. It is. He was filling up the zone. There were some walks. I think some strategic walks are in there, especially when you're in Colorado. But he got the ball on the ground, which really stood out to me because the Brewers don't really have a lot of guys that can get the ball on the ground. We saw Jose Quintana doing that. But if you take a look at his arsenal, he feels really comfortable throwing the fastball. Look, it's going to be over 70% when it comes to throwing some variation of the fastball. Sinker, cutter, four seam. We've seen this before. We saw the Brewers go out and get Bryce Wilson that time because that's kind of what he throws. But they like the fastball stuff. Man, he looks like he could be a quarterback. No wonder he's got the football.
I'm sure he was at one time. I'm just going to guess on that one. But I'll tell you what, every pitcher does different things warming up. You got one guy meditating. Look at right behind Priester. You have Jack Flaherty there on the other side. Priester wants to throw that football.
Yeah, maybe he's like, stand up. You want to toss a little bit? No, for what's really good is what Murph said before the game, talking about Quinn Priester, was just, you know what, he's not polished. He's a young kid with amazing stuff and amazing ceiling and makeup, but he's not polished yet. And sometimes that can be a good thing. Because once you're with the right organization, they can iron out and start putting you together on what they see and what you feel like you could be as a pitcher, especially a starting pitcher. But one thing that Pat Murphy said is he is the right guy right now for this Brewers team.
Let's take a look at some of his. Now, you're not gonna like what I'm going to say here, but a pitcher's athleticism, because he can field his position.
Unbelievable.
But I'm just saying. He can do this very well,
yeah.
and he did it. He did it just the other day.
Yeah, and not wasting any time either. This is the first batter of the game. He's got to go cover first in that altitude, and then later on the second. You don't see a lot of, pitcher unassisted over at first base. And then there was a bunt that he kind of tried to throw to second before he had the ball, but this was in the third inning. And then the fourth inning, he does get that double play, the 1-4-3 double play. That's a rally wrench for the other team, but that's a pitcher's best friend when you're on the bump. So he's showing what he can do. Not only can he pitch, he can field his position, and this is something that was an issue in last night's ballgame. But when you're talking about being unpolished and you want to be a very well-rounded pitcher, it's everything. It's controlling the running game, fielding your position, and, of course, throwing strikes.
Now, Priester was born not too far away from here in Glendale Heights, Illinois. Went to Gary Grove High School in Cary, Illinois. So he's expecting and will have a lot of family and friends up here. We're starting to get that trend with some of the young Brewer pitchers who have made their debuts as well here. But he's looking forward to tonight, and he talks about his first outing last week and then what he expects tonight and his family as well.
You know, I was proud of it. Obviously working around the first homer, you know, from the first hitter there, and then coming back with some strong innings and battling around some, you know, some self-inflicted walks, and also just some good swings by them. You know, felt good to put up zeros, you know, after that first and put us in a position to win. And knowing our offense, you know, more often than not, we're gonna come through and you know, I'm just going to keep doing the best I can for those guys to win us some games. It's going to be awesome. You know, family and friends, it's going to be a lot easier for them to get here, especially, you know, with their work schedules and things like that. So being able to be close is certainly going to be exciting. It's going to be, you know, more comfortable, I guess you could say, just, you know, kind of being able to see mom and dad, and same for my fiance, to be able to see her parents and her family and my sister and all that stuff. Like it's just it's exciting to think about that. You know, when we're home, usually that just means whatever city we're playing in, but being in Milwaukee, it really is kind of like being home. So that's pretty neat.
Quinn Priester, nice conversation with Sophia Minert earlier, and so here are today's starting pitchers. So no more football, no more meditating. We're back to throwing the baseball, getting warmed up, getting stretched out. So we're looking forward to this pitching matchup, to be sure. So it's Brewers and the Tigers here tonight for Game 2. Christian Yelich rocking out. We'll talk about a big charity event of his coming up after the break as Brewers Live rolls on.
Let's move forward.
Let's bring every ounce out of today and demand more of tomorrow.
Let's share what we know.
Spread what we stand for.
To propel innovation.
Drive compassion.
For the big stuff.
The small stuff. For my family. For my community.
Because by always pushing,
Always pushing.
Always learning.
always learning,
Always advancing.
always advancing,
We'll see how great life here can be.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Revolutionize your lawn care routine with Menards Premium 4-in-1 Lawn Fertilizer. This one-step solution prevents crabgrass, kills and prevents weeds, while keeping your lawn green for up to 4 months. Grab a bag for $19.99 after rebate. Landscape yourself and save. Menards has the largest selection of concrete blocks ready to take home today. Get an 11% rebate on all concrete landscaping block now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Thanks, everyone, especially Vicky. She saved us enough to help us open our second location.
Auto Owners offers discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense.
We got a big game coming up. Oh, man!
It is out of here!
Incredible atmosphere. What a finish.
Meet Jonathan Thompson, an international travel writer on a mission to discover the most dynamic adrenaline-fueled destinations on the planet. Tune in to join Jonathan as he explores the world's best adventure cities.
Driving comes with risk. You may be a safe driver, but there's the risk that others are not. What's not a risk? Calling Gruber Law Offices. The call is free, and there's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Brewers Live on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin. By WeatherTight, Wisconsin's most recommended remodeler. And by Keck Furniture. Visit Wisconsin's oldest furniture store, Keck Furniture, downtown Watertown. Distinctly different. Looks good, smells good, sounds good. How about the sizzle of those burgers and brats on that grill tailgating here in Milwaukee? Well, today is one of the most impactful anniversary dates in sports history and American history. April 15th, 1947, Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball when he debuted for the Brooklyn Dodgers. It ended 80 years of segregation in the sport. He opened the door for men of all color and race. It also began a stellar career, starting with Rookie of the Year, batting champion, 6 World Series appearances, and later, of course, the Hall of Fame to cap off an unbelievable career in American sports history. All players across the majors will be wearing Jackie's number 42 in his honor in the Dodger blue. We love to remember history in this sport and in this country, and a pursuit for respect. As you can see, for Jackie Robinson, everything that he went through personally to pave the way was truly a feat. All right, Christian Yelich has some good things going on later this week. And, of course, he is ready to rock and roll and get this team back going. Sophia Minner caught up with him for more on his big event coming up on Thursday night.
Christian, your home plate charity concert is coming up Thursday at the Pabst Theater. You and your family have done this event for the last couple of years. It's a great way for you to give back to the community, and you put on a great night of entertainment. What can you tell us about the charity concert coming up this week?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. You know, it's something to look forward to every year that myself, my family, everybody else that's, you know, put a lot of their hard work and time into is excited about it. It's a lot of contributions from a lot of people, but you know, it's going to be a great night. It's going to help a lot of people, and we're definitely looking forward to it.
You've chosen some great organizations to partner with: Brewers Community Foundation, Visit Milwaukee, Live Like Lou. Why are those important organizations for you to give back to?
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, for me, it's important to give back to the community, and you know, we've done a bunch of different areas over the years, and you know, Live Like Lou was one that stood out this year. We did Visit Milwaukee previous years, and obviously the Brewers Community Foundation does a lot of great stuff in the city. So we're excited to have them. They've all been really great, and you know, looking forward to a great night and raising some money.
Goo Goo Dolls and Nicotine Dolls, great food as always, which we can expect. What are you most excited about sharing this with your teammates, your family, and all the people that are coming for another sold-out event?
Yeah, I just want everybody to have fun, you know, have a good night. We're obviously all coming together for some great causes, but you want to do so while, you know, providing a night that's fun for people. You know, I feel like, you know, sometimes, you know, when you invite people to charity dinners or anything like that, like, it's just like a sit down, real formal, and this one's kind of more geared towards everybody having a great time, as well as coming together for you know, some great causes.
All right, great stuff there. And hey, fans, did you know there are 3 ways to watch the Brewers on FanDuel Sports Network? If you have cable or satellite TV provider, you'll find us in the same place in your TV lineup guide. Or you can also stream games by connecting to our FanDuel Sports Network app. Use your TV provider login credentials. You can also subscribe directly for $19.99 a month. Single game, monthly, seasonal, and annual subscription plans are available. Not sure where to start? Head to getmyhometeams.com. All right, more to come here as we get to set for Game 2. The man who made Brewer history on this date in 1987 is in the house. We'll tell you why.
Spot that's never out of sight. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson. Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month or get $1,750 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Time to upgrade your home? The best brands, best prices sale is here at Steinhafels. Save 10% on all in-stock and special order furniture, dining, bedroom, sofas, and so much more. And with Steinhoffel's special 60-month financing, your dream room is now even more affordable. Don't miss your chance to refresh your home with the brands you love. It's the best brands, best prices sale, only at Steinhoffel's and steinhoffels.com.
At Wisconsin Vision, we keep it clear. Our sizzling packages, perfect for all ages, start at just $69. They include prescription lenses, and you can upgrade to anti-reflective coating. Because quality eyewear should never be just an option. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Everybody, watch out. I'ma kick back when you fake like that. Everybody, watch out. And I the game, I don't play that back. Gonna get ya.
Brewers Live on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by The Chocolate Factory. Online ordering and curbside service available on our website. And by University of Wisconsin Whitewater. Be bold here. Great photo ops everywhere outside American Family Field. There's Juan Nieves, who is the Tigers bullpen coach. And in Brewer history, he is an icon. Back on this date, 1987, Juan Nieves pitched the only solo no-hitter in Milwaukee Brewer history. Bill Schroeder, our good broadcast buddy, was his catcher for that. And Robin Yount doing his best to cap that one off with that diving catch. And it's good to see Nieves back in the house. We love sharing that story. And he's been a long-time Major League bullpen coach as well. Great to see him here with the Tigers. Back at the Gerber Law Offices, one call. That's all sports, says Craig Kashan and Tim Dillard back on board with you. Brewers making a roster move today, and hopefully, in their opinion anyway, this is going to kind of reshape for the time being a little bit of their starting rotation. Elvin Rodriguez, who pitched 5 really strong innings out of the bullpen yesterday, option back to AAA. Logan Henderson is called up. He'll likely serve as a starter, potentially taking over for Tyler Alexander's turn in the rotation, which would be coming up Sunday. Alexander then can move back to long relief, and everybody can get back to the more comfortable positions, I think, that they are in to help this ball club win.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a move that is maybe making up for what the Brewers maybe should have done a few days ago, maybe on that road trip. And the reason is because they kind of got caught with a bunch of guys that have thrown a lot of innings in back-to-back days or 4 days out of 6, and you can't have that for a bullpen, and that goes back to the starting pitching. And so I think they're making a move here. I think Rodriguez did fantastic last night. 5 innings, 7 strikeouts, only 1 run, no walks. This was by far his best outing, but they've also seen what Tyler Alexander can do, and then you mix that in with Logan Henderson, who's doing a great job at AAA. So now how does this trifecta work? And that it's going to determine kind of what happens today is maybe what happens Sunday. But as you're talking about, the bullpen gets a break yesterday. They can all take a deep breath, and then they can start saying, you know what, let's start laying the groundwork for what's coming up next.
Just need some runs, get that defense back in gear.
That helps a little.
Get that pitching back in gear. A little rut right now, but hopefully they can get out of it soon. This is good news here. Our freighter injury report. Brandon Woodruff earlier today throwing a bullpen session, will make his second rehab start on Thursday. He is in the beginning stages of a 30-day rehab assignment. He pitched last Saturday for AAA Nashville, and he is feeling pretty good about his progress. Could be back in less than a month in that starting rotation. All right, Brewers getting set for the Tigers, loosening up on the field. We've got more to come as we get set, and we're on our way to first pitch. The infield artillery is ready to get going. You saw Reese Hoskins there. More to come when we return.
Furniture, downtown Watertown. Distinctly different.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Power up with free extra battery deals on select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
We got a big game coming up. Oh, man! It is way back, and it is way gone! Are you kidding? Putting on a show. What a game. My goodness. It is out of here! And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And this ball game is over. Yes! Incredible atmosphere. What a finish. Brewers Live on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin. By Wendy's. Wendy's Rewards. One app, all the Wendy's. Download it today. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. This is what makes tailgating so special. You can play games, share the games, share a beer, and have a good time out before the big game starts. Jackie Robinson Day here on this April 15th across Major League Baseball. All players, you see them there wearing number 42 on this very special day to honor Jackie Robinson. And Joey Ortiz, one of them, of course, leads the team on that on-base plus slugging here right now. Just collectively trying to get those bats in gear and become a little more consistent.
Yeah, there's some guys that start off red hot, and there's other guys that are coming around. One of those is Joey Ortiz. He's been coming around, batting 300 in the last 7 games, 6 for 20, 5 runs. But one thing that stood out was the walks. That's why you see the on-base percentage. 6 walks. That's pretty incredible. He's one of those guys that's getting on base and scoring. And another guy is Sal Frelick on base, 11 straight games, reaching safely. And last night he went to the 9th inning, not reaching base, and it was Hoskins that got hit by a pitch that allowed him to get up to bat and to walk, which maybe doesn't mean anything in the long run, but you got to have moments like this, especially for young guys to build off of in the future.
Got to fight for those base hits. Here's the number 42, Jackie Robinson shoes Rhys Hoskins has on here tonight. More to come as we continue our coverage.
Let's work together.
Let's take everything we know about cancer.
Every cancer. My cancer.
And turn months into years.
Let's share what we learned. Share how we feel.
Let's cry about it. Be brave about it.
And use it to fuel discovery.
Comfort. Strength.
Promise. Let's remember what it was like before cancer and push to bring that feeling back.
Get an 11% rebate on everything for your outdoor project at Menards. Shop the largest selection of AC2, pressure-treated lumber, and decking. All easy to load directly into your vehicle with our drive-through lumber yard. Plus, get free estimates fast using our easy do-it-yourself deck design program. Available in-store or on Menards.com. Get an 11% rebate on all AC2, pressure-treated lumber and decking at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Meet Jonathan Thompson, an award-winning international travel writer on a mission to discover the world's most dynamic adrenaline-fueled destinations. From once-in-a-lifetime outdoor adventures to local traditions and cultures, Jonathan will immerse you in the most vibrant metropolitan areas. Elevate your senses, ignite your wanderlust, and let the journey begin as he explores the world's best adventure cities.
Thanks everyone, especially Vicky. She saved us enough to help us open our second location.
Auto Owners offers discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. And that's simple human sense.
Tired of the same old song? Call Gruber's offices and let us change the insurance company's tune.
Curing type 1 diabetes isn't a matter of if,
It's a matter of when. Because breakthroughs big and small are happening every day. From promising clinical trials focused on eliminating the need for insulin to more health plans covering advanced therapies and technologies. Fueled by our passionate supporters, we're powering a global movement to prioritize what the T1D community needs now and next. Today, we're opening new doors to more effective solutions and making it easier for people to enjoy freer, fuller, healthier lives. Tomorrow, we'll make this condition a thing of the past by accelerating research, influencing policy, and advancing treatments. We are Breakthrough T1D. As we drive toward curing type 1 diabetes, we help make everyday life better for the brave people who face it.
You're watching FanDuel Sports Network, the home of the Brewers and Bucks.
Welcome to Milwaukee and Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball. April the 15th, every single year, Major League Baseball honors the life and legacy of Jackie Robinson. Today, it's game number 2 of this 3-game series between the Tigers and the Brewers, and everybody in the league honored to wear the number 42 today. Lots of cleats with the number 42 in celebration of the life and legacy of the great Jackie Robinson. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to the ballpark with Vinny Rotino and Sophia Minner down in the field. Jeff Levering with you. Thanks for being with us tonight, and it's a special day in Major League Baseball, Vinny. Not very often do we get to honor our legends that have come and gone from this sport and this life like Jackie Robinson, and today is that day that we get to honor his legacy.
Well, and rightfully so. Not only did he change the culture of baseball with breaking the color barrier in 1947, but it really changed the course of American society overall. The Civil Rights Act did not get passed until 1964. So this was a first step in a long process of getting the rights that needed to be had by people of color. And it was obviously, this is a great way to honor him by everyone wearing the number 42. He showed a lot of courage and restraint that can be example to all of us in this process of what he went through and all the discrimination that he faced and the abuse that he faced. So what a great honor for Jackie Robinson and for his legacy. This is a great day for baseball.
Everybody in the Robinson family celebrating his life on this April 15th, year in and year out. Brewers and Tigers, game number 2 of this 3-game series. Quinn Priester gets to start his home debut as a Milwaukee Brewer. Sophia Minner's got more with Quinn when we come back. We got a big game coming up.
Oh, man! It is way gone! It is out of here!
Yes! Incredible atmosphere. What a finish.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop Spring Black Friday savings on Samsung appliances. Like the all-in-one washer-dryer with super speed from Samsung. Ranked #1 in customer satisfaction.
That was easy.
Get free delivery now at the Home Depot.
At Potawatomi, where ways to win are endless, you could score epic cash and prizes in the season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from enchanted spins, unreal treasures, and boundless bounty come together for drawings where $300,000 in cash and prizes is there for the taking. It all happens Friday, June 27. Your win is waiting. Only at Potawatomi.
This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it'd tell stories. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Millertime.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we are at our best, we have more to offer the world around us. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And by Prevagen. Prevagen, made for your brain. Brewers and Tigers fans filing into American Family Field. A nice night for baseball here in Milwaukee, getting ready for Game 2 of this 3-game series. The Tigers are sending right-hander Jack Flaherty to the mound. He's been excellent in his first 3 starts for Detroit. 2 earned runs or fewer in each of his starts. He comes in with a 162 earned run average. And Quinn Priester taking the mound here in Milwaukee, just his second start with the club. Good evening, Sophia Minner here at American Family Field. And for Quinn Priester, he has pitched here at American Family Field, but as an opponent, he's made 3 games, 2 starts here, and now he gets ready for his Brewers debut. Last week was a whirlwind week for him. He was acquired from the Boston Red Sox in a trade on Monday, met the team in Denver, and then pitched Thursday afternoon at Coors Field. And he turned in a very good outing, a solid start for him to his Brewers career. 5 innings, just 1 earned run allowed with 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 72 pitches. Coors Field, obviously a tough place to pitch. Quinn Priester managed all of that. Here's what he had to say about how he assessed his debut.
You know, I was proud of it. Obviously working around the first homer, from the first hitter there, and then coming back with some strong innings and battling around some some self-inflicted walks, and also just some good swings by them. Felt good to put up zeros, after that first, and put us in a position to win. And knowing our offense, more often than not, we're gonna come through, and I'm just gonna keep doing the best I can for those guys to win us some games.
Quinn Priester takes the mound for the first time in front of the home fans, and he's got to slow down the Tigers offense. 9 runs on 9 hits in the loss last night. The Brewers looking to even the series. First pitch and lineups of Game 2 coming up.
Life is Hey, Gina, did you hear about the draft?
Wait, there's no draft at Pella.
There's definitely a draft. Right, Wildy? Yeah, everybody's talking about it.
Pella windows are quality made. No drafts.
Yeah, sure. Okay. No drafts. Got it. There's more than one draft?
Right now, get free glass upgrades or no interest financing options when you order by April 30th. Visit PellaWI.com today.
So where is the draft?
Coon.
The future of trading is here on Robinhood. Purpose-built for how you trade. Execute your strategies with tools designed to make trading more intuitive.
They said that building an outdoor kitchen bigger than your indoor kitchen would be crazy. But when you consider all the possibilities of a TrueStone home equity loan, the sizzling burgers on the grill say otherwise. Flexible financing for just about everything. It's true, because we're TrueStone.
$1,000 to improve your home. Backed by popular demand, WeatherTight is thrilled to announce our $50,000 home makeover sweepstakes has returned. You can't win if you don't get in. Enter in seconds by visiting WeatherTightCorp.com.
Iconic Italian beef has arrived at the Chocolate Factory. Shaved Chicago style and piled high with provolone and giardiniera. Served with a smile and a side of au jus. Plus, our permission to make a mess. Taste for yourself at the Chocolate Factory.
name's Alex. Hey, pal. You know who's,
See you, Dad. Happy birthday, Alex. That's so sweet. You remembered.
It's all about connecting with seamless connectivity from Spectrum.
Back inside American Family Field. Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network, presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Your win is waiting on this Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball. Quinn Priester taking on the Detroit Tigers for the first time in his career. And that starting lineup from A.J. Hinch is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Gleyber Torres in the top spot. Kerry Carpenter and Riley Green to follow. Spencer Torkelson, Cole Keith doing the DHing. Dylan Dingler is doing the catching and batting sixth. Zach McKinstry, Javier Baez, and Trey Sweeney finish out that starting nine. And here's Quinn Priester. Went to high school exactly 75 miles away from American Family Field, and he gets to start as a home team guy for the first time.
That's right, Cary Grove, Illinois High School. And this guy was acquired back on April 7th, last Monday. And this was a big deal for the Brewers to get this big, sturdy right-hander. He's got a 5-pitch mix, including a good slider, curveball, and changeup. He's got the secondaries. And playing behind Quinn Priester, the Landmark Credit Union defense, is Jackson Churio in left, Garrett Mitchell in center, Sal Frelick in right. Around the infield, Oliver Dunn, Joey Ortiz, Bryce Terang, and Reese Hoskins at first. William Contreras behind the plate.
Home plate umpires Scott Berry, Adam Beck, John Bacon, and Dan Iasonia. Man, those pieces are in place as we get ready to roll. As Priester stepped off momentarily. And Priester coming back. And a foul, and off we go. 95-mile-an-hour fastball from Priester right out of the gate.
That's the big sinker from the big right-hander. 6'3", 229 pounds. Added some weight in the offseason. And he is throwing harder than what we remember him as a Pittsburgh Pirate.
Slightly in, maybe a touch up. It's a ball and a strike on Gleyber Torres. 1 for 4, 3 RBIs last night for Torres. Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's got a good one, Jeff. He can really spin a slider and a curveball, and he's got feel for a changeup. That's exactly why the Brewers acquired Quinn Priester, despite not having a ton of success at the big league level yet. They think it's in there.
2 is high. That's the cutter. Stop me if you've heard this story before, but a guy who could throw not only the four-seamer, but the sinker and the cutter.
Yeah, variants of the fastball for sure.
Ground ball to short. Joey Ortiz gobbles it up and throws out Gleyber Torres. 1 up and 1 down, and time for some Pizza Ranch here, Vinny. Pizza Ranch for the win.
Yeah, a couple keys for the win tonight for the Milwaukee Brewers. They got to play a clean game. They haven't been playing clean defense these last couple of games. And then they have to attack the Jack Flaherty fastball. Those are the 2 keys for the win. The Pizza Ranch. We'll take some Pizza Ranch up here, maybe.
We're in your feeding window, so that's a good thing. Kerry Carpenter takes strike 1, and it's 0-1. Carpenter with a home run yesterday.
But that's not part of the deal, though, with that.
Oh, bullet over Priester, but right there is Ortiz, and he throws him out for out number 2. What, the pizza part of it? You can have some pizza. We can get some up here. It's fine.
All right. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm just saying it's legal because we're in your feeding window, so it's fine. It's all good. And Priester, he had that smile on his face. That was a BB hit right back at him. Riley Green got the night off last night, his first off day of the year. Fouls the first pitch back. We were awfully impressed by the approach from this Tigers offense last night, Vinny.
Yeah, they were trying to attack early, and then once they got to 2 strikes, they were grinding out at bats from 1 through 9.
Came into action last night, the 5th lowest strikeouts in all of baseball. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 on Riley Green.
Yeah, Riley Green with the night off last night. Comes into today, 1 for his last 24 with 14 strikeouts.
0-2 is wide.
Brewers certainly hope that he stays cold for these next couple of games.
Green, when the Brewers went out to Detroit last year, almost single-handedly won a couple of ball games. Fouls that one in and out of the glove of Contreras. 96 from Priester.
Yeah, good velocity from Quinn Priester. And we saw a lot of 92s, 93s with the Pittsburgh Pirates from him.
Curveball got a lot of plate.
You see how deep that pitch was that Riley Green fouled off. They are not afraid to allow the ball to travel with 2 strikes, meaning they're going to wait a long time before they decide to make a swing.
7th pitch of the at-bat. And it's a little low with a changeup. 3-2. Good take.
Yeah, it is a very good take. Not sure how he took it. Just like I said, though, he's waiting for the ball to travel before he decides strike or ball.
3-2. Struck him out. A clean inning from Quinn Priester in his home debut.
Steve, you always clear your path to a great career today. Climb to reach your career potential with no loans and no debt, so you can earn while you learn. A Wisconsin Operating Engineer's Apprenticeship is your opportunity to work outdoors and get heavy equipment experience. Partner with your employer for serious pay, great health and pension benefits. Acquire real-world experience while building Wisconsin together. To start your career journey, visit join139.com today.
At US Cellular, we're celebrating our customers, like JP here. It's a special event. Us days.
Yeah, we get special rewards and exclusive deals, and it's only for US Cellular customers. It's like we got our own special club.
Should we show them?
Us days at US Cellular. Right now, our customers can get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet.
For his brain, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I live in Bloomington, Illinois. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me. I've been taking Prevagen for 8 years now, and it's still helping me tremendously.
Prevagen, for your brain.
No score. Brewers coming up for the first time on Major League Baseball's Jackie Robinson Day. Brewers starting lineup brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel, and we're seeing Churio and Terang back-to-back in the 1 and 2 spots for the first time this year. Contreras, Yelich, Hoskins, Frelick, Mitchell, Ortiz, and then Oliver Dunn in the number 9 spot. They get right-hander Jack Flaherty, no stranger to the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, pitched against the Yankees back on Wednesday, April the 9th. He's off to an excellent start, just giving up the 3 earned runs in 16 2/3 innings. The Brewers have to avoid the strike-to-ball chase out of the zone with the breaking balls.
Churio hacking at that first pitch per usual, fouled it back, and it's 0-1 on Jackson.
Dingler just threw the ball back to Flaherty and didn't have his glove on, too.
We've seen that a time or two.
Hopefully that's a sign of things to come for Jack Flaherty's night. We'll see.
Down and away with a slider. All right, here's Flaherty. Glove. Nope. Hold on. Nope. I'm not catching that. Get out of here. I'm worried about the webbing of my glove.
Hey, Rook, wait till I have my glove on.
2 balls and 1 strike. Always reminds me of the Buster Posey, Jake Peavy moment where Posey threw the ball back to Peavy and he wasn't looking and he started to want to bring that baseball back. No. And it landed in his glove. Great moment. Fouled away on the right side on that 4-seam fastball at 92 from Jack Flaherty.
Yeah, 92-93 is what you're going to get from Flaherty with the heater. It is a hittable fastball. It doesn't get a ton of extension, and it's pretty straight. Got to take advantage of those mistakes with the heater.
This is not a ballpark that Flaherty has had a lot of success in. This is his 11th career start in Milwaukee.
1-4 with an ERA over 5.5.
And he's given up some home runs as well.
And that is low, and Jackson Chourio has walked for the first time in 2025.
That is awesome.
Not often do you see a walk get a replay, but this one certainly does.
Yep, and you know what? That was a good at-bat from Jackson Chourio. And we all know that he knew that he hadn't had a walk yet, but he still swung first pitch of the at-bat, hasn't allowed it to get in his head, and there's his first walk.
It was going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
78th plate appearance before Jackson Chourio's first walk.
Yeah, 7% walk rate last year, so it's not like he wasn't walking last year. They'll come.
Flaherty into the stretch. And Terang, a one-hopper to second base. They'll get one. Throw to first is late. Sweeney on the play at short. Fielder's choice for Bryce Terang. Here's the defense for Detroit, Vinny.
If Kerry Carpenter at left, Riley Green playing center, Zach McKinstry in right, Javi Baez at third, Trey Sweeney at short, Gleyber Torres at second, Spencer Torkelson at first, and Dylan Dingler, the rookie, behind the plate.
William Contreras is coming up. He's been red hot, was 1 for 3 last night. That's in on Contreras. Tarek Skubal was unbelievable in last night's game for Detroit. 7 innings of scoreless baseball. Didn't walk a batter. Second consecutive start. So anything he got against Tarek Skubal was kind of like a badge of honor. And for Contreras, he had a base hit against him. He was stingy.
Yeah, that was one of the better pitching performances I've seen live at the stadium. It's pretty impressive.
2-1 on William Contreras. 3 homers and 10 RBIs on that road trip. That's in towards the gap in right center, but peeling right over to the right fielder McKinstry. 2 away for Christian Yelich. Got the day off yesterday. Scheduled day off. Gonna be some of those nights for Christian Yelich. And coming off the back surgery, and not everybody plays 150 games this year or in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, you need to pick your spots to get Yelich a day off, and yesterday was a good one.
Swing and a miss against Flaherty.
Let's see if Bryce Terang picks a spot to go. Dylan Dingler, 33% throwing out runners in the minor leagues, but last year just 2 of 19 throwing out runners at the big league level.
Toss to first has Terang back. Yelich has seen Flaherty more than anybody. Yelich 9 for 33 with a couple of homers against him. Ball and a strike on Christian Yelich.
Yeah, it's a rare changeup from Flaherty right there. Doesn't throw it that often. 17 of his 21 strikeouts are coming on either the slider or the curveball.
And he lands the fastball in the outside corner, make it 1-2. Flaherty was with the Tigers at the beginning of the season last year, then traded to the Dodgers at the trade deadline. World Series in LA. Runner goes, 1-2 is low, throw to second base, almost took out Flaherty. The ball gets into center, but Terang is safe. That was a low throw from Dingler, almost hit Flaherty in the back.
It choked it a little bit on the throw. Yeah, Bryce Terang with a good jump. And Dingler just throws it too low. I think that almost takes out Jack Flaherty. Bryce Terang in there.
4th stolen base of the year for Terang at 50 a year ago. In scoring position for Yelich. fouled it away. It's the knuckle curveball.
Yeah, Flaherty's got both of them working. It's going to be a long night for the hitter. But if one's not working, he will go to the other one. It's either the slider or the curve.
It's low in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Rhys Hoskins hoping for an opportunity in this bottom of the first inning. Tigers went wire to wire last night. Scored in the first, never looked back. And a swing and a miss. He went back to the curveball, and he strikes out Yelich. Brewers had a man on. Strand him in scoring position.
Play ball, Milwaukee. Shop the latest in Brewer style with your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for every fan.
Marquette Eagles, Wisconsin Badgers, Brewers, Bucks, and the Packers. Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House.
Shop your favorite teams in store and online at rallyhouse.com.
This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it'd tell stories. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Miller Time.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
We got a big game coming up.
Oh, man! It is way gone! It is out of here! Yes! Incredible atmosphere. What a finish.
Game 2 of this series between the Brewers and the Tigers here at American Family Field, and the Brewers making a roster move before today's game, affecting their pitching staff and perhaps their pitching plans for the weekend when they welcome in the Athletics. So they have recalled Logan Henderson. He is the 12th best prospect in the organization, according to MLB.com. He joins them from AAA Nashville. He will be making his major league debut. The corresponding move, Elvin Rodriguez, who filled in really admirably covering the last 5 innings of last night's loss for Milwaukee, he's been sent down to AAA Nashville. So for Logan Henderson, a lot to like. He touched every level of the organization last year, finished the season in AAA, performed really well in the minor leagues, and was off to a good start with Nashville this year. Made 3 starts, had a .321 earned run average, and in his last start went 5 scoreless innings on Wednesday with the Sounds, 68 pitches for him. So Pat Murphy said this was really going to impact Tyler Alexander most likely. They originally had him scheduled to start Sunday in that series finale against the A's. However, they've now listed that as TBA. So they'll see how they'll get through these remaining games. If they can stay away from Logan Henderson, very possible that that major league debut for him could come on Sunday in that series finale, guys.
Thank you so much, Sophia, out in the Miller Light deck out in left center field for her first report today. Happy for Logan Henderson, a guy who was drafted by the organization and has come through the organization. And a swing and a miss by Torkelson. Back-to-back Ks going back to last inning for Priester.
And take a look at this slider right here from Quinn Priester. He's thrown a bunch of good ones so far in this outing. And Torkelson just runs out of bat. That is a tight spinning slider right there. Sharp. Looks like a heater out of the hand.
Shot to that Miller Light deck. A ground ball to second base. And Bryce Terang takes care of it easily for the second out. You saw that big QR code in the lower right-hand portion of your screen just a moment ago. If you don't already have it, make sure you scan that code. See, there it is right there. Learn how you can get FanDuel Sports Network. It's your local home for Brewers baseball all season long.
Okay, getting back to that report on Logan Henderson. 14 innings, 24 punch-outs. Doesn't throw exceptionally hard, 94-ish range, but has an excellent changeup. Looking forward to seeing him at the big league level.
Dalen Dingler is the hitter, and he takes strike one with a slider. He's 1 for 5 with an RBI double in the game last night. He was very impressive, was Logan Henderson, in spring training. And as we've discussed plenty of times, the Brewers are going to be needing a lot of arms, right? They're still in that area where we're going to have Matt Arnold, Brewers general manager, up with us at some point tonight, talking about the slew of arms that they've needed to use.
You have Aaron Savali hurt, Nestor Cortez hurt, Tobias Myers hurt,
Brandon
Woodruff's coming back, Aaron Ashby hurt, D.L. Hall hurt. All these arms that you were expecting to be in the rotation, all of a sudden they've had to try and piece it together. These guys are coming back. There'll be reinforcements at some point, but I mean, it's actually pretty surprising this team is 8-9 right now, considering all the injuries.
They've done such a great job, especially the guys in the bullpen. I know there are a couple of outlier appearances from some guys in that bullpen, but case in point, last night, Elvin Rodriguez throws 5 innings of 1-run ball last night to save the Pet.
Yeah, that is going to that'll save you for a week.
Yeah.
The fact that he went out there, did what he did in 5 innings, gave everybody a night off, a much needed night off. And that's the business of the game too. He gets optioned down to AAA, but he'll be back. There's Chris Hook right there, the CEO of the pitching department.
2-2, Priester deals, and he struck him out. 96 with some nasty sliders to go in that frame. Too perfect from Quinn Priester in his American Family Field Brewers debut.
If you've been seriously injured in a car accident, watch out.
The insurance company is going to ask you to sign some papers. Don't do it.
Don't trust the insurance company after your accident. You can miss out on what you really deserve. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Thanks, everyone, especially Vicky. She saved us enough to help us open our 2nd location.
Auto Owners offers discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Revolutionize your lawn care routine with Menards Premium 4-in-1 Lawn Fertilizer. This one-step solution prevents crabgrass, kills and prevents weeds, while keeping your lawn green for up to 4 months. Grab a bag for $19.99 after rebate. Landscape yourself and save. Menards has the largest selection of concrete blocks ready to take home today. Get an 11% rebate on all concrete landscaping block now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time for a different kind of power. Whether you choose an electric Honda or a hybrid. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Overall EV and Hybrid brand. Right now, you can get a $359 per month lease or 3.49% APR on a 2025 CR-V all-wheel drive sport hybrid.
Join the Brewers on Friday for Peanuts Night to celebrate the iconic TV and comic series. Each special theme night ticket includes a Franklin bobblehead. Get your tickets today at brewers.com/theme nights.
Rhys Hoskins set to lead it off for the Brewers in this bottom of the 2nd inning against Jack Flaherty. And he will take a strike. Peanuts Night is coming up, right?
Yes.
Get your Franklin bobblehead ready to go. Hoskins, a high drive into left center. Number 1 for Rhys. That's got to feel good for Hoskins.
If there's anyone that needed to get off the schneid right here, it's Rhys Hoskins. Off to such a slow start so far. 18 games in, first at bat of the 18th game. He gets a home run on a fastball right down the middle. Did not miss it. What a big swing from Rhys. 107 miles per hour off the bat. 440-foot shot.
Hopefully that unlocks some success for Rhys Hoskins. That was a bomb.
That was loud.
Those are the ones, Vinny, where when you take a swing and make contact, you don't feel it.
Don't even feel them, and then you're floating around the bases, especially if it's your first one of the season after such a long drought. Yeah, you never really sensed any kind of panic from Rhys over this slump to start the season. I mean, he just kept going about his work. He's taking some really good swings in batting practice today.
That's on the ground, fair, and down in the right field corner. Frelick is on the move. He's on his way to third, and he is in with a triple.
Sal Frelick with a great swing right here, wraps a triple around the bag. This was a slider. This is that 84-mile-per-hour slider. Hangs up there just enough for Sal Frelick. Gets the head out and hooks it right around the bag. That is a hot shot down the line and rattles around in the corner. McKinstry can't really come up with it. Sal Frelick, one of the fastest players in baseball, with an easy triple.
Chance for a big number in this bottom of the second inning against Jack Flaherty. The infield's going to come up for Detroit. And Mitchell takes inside for ball one. Garrett Mitchell searching for just his third run batted in. He's got 2 on the season. Infield's up. And a swing and a miss. 1-1. Mitchell 0 for 4 in the opener last night. And a pop-up foul. And in the seats. Here's Rhys Hoskins. That is a thing of beauty, Vinny.
I'd call this the prettiest right-handed swing in the game. Just so easy. The extension through the baseball. And he got it all.
1-2 now to Mitchell. Low and in the dirt, knocked down by Dingler. Rhys Hoskins has done it at a high level for a very long time. You mentioned the lack of panic. And Pat Murphy says, hey, listen, these guys are veterans. They know exactly what they need to do and how to do it. When I need to talk to him, I'll talk to him. Will I challenge him? Sure, I'll challenge him. But at the same time, they know exactly what they need to do.
Yeah, he trusts them. And he talked about how they deserve the respect, that they know that they're struggling. Like you said, he's got the track record. No one wants to win worse than Rhys Hoskins. You know that he was feeling it a little bit.
Start with a homer, then a triple. Now the 3-2, and it's a fly ball into left. Frelick tagging. Here's the catch. Frelick is going to try and score. Here's the throw. It's late. Sack fly for Garrett Mitchell.
Good job by Garrett Mitchell right here, getting just enough of that fastball after he was late on the first 2 fastballs to get to 2 strikes. And then he's able to get enough of this one to get it and lift it deep enough into the outfield to score Sal Frelick. And that ball was in the air forever, Jeff, that sometimes as a runner, you wonder if this one's ever going to come down because you're trying to time up the catch. You see how Sal has kind of stumbled a little bit, but he scores easy. Always deep enough. Watch that stumble. It was so high in the air, he didn't know if it was going to come down.
That initial sprinter stride out of the blocks. Ortiz just fouled on the third baseline. Got a player down there on the third base side, huh? Fancy glove and everything. Sign him up.
Yeah, no doubt.
Good footwork. One hand, didn't even two-hand it.
He's got to be powering. Someone lent him that glove, don't you think? A player? That looks like a legit glove.
I don't know, man. That could be his.
Joey Ortiz. Maybe he's holding it for Joey Ortiz when he comes back out to shortstop. Like in Little League, you'd keep your glove out there, you know?
You know how players are, though. You can't put your hand in another man's glove.
Very true. That looks more like a ball boy glove right there.
That is his glove. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. The guy down on the left field line is not missing any leg days, that's for sure. Popped up into right. McKinstry for the second out. For every Brewers RBI this season, Northwestern Mutual Foundation funding 5 hours of childhood cancer research. Northwestern Mutual and the Milwaukee Brewers are proud to partner in curing childhood cancer. A couple of RBIs in the inning. Rhys Hoskins, last year's Major League Baseball Marvin Miller Man of the Year Award for all of his community service. His wife Jamie, all they've done over the course of their lives with muscular dystrophy, that goes back to their time in high school. 0-1 to Dunn. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dunn 0 for 1 last night. Was 3 out of 14 on the road trip. Straight platoon, Vinny Capra. 2-1 on Dunn.
I gotta imagine the hitters are just a little bit more comfortable in the box, even though it is Jack Flaherty, as opposed to needing to face Skubal.
Skubal was on his own planet last night.
Okay. Cruising speed at 96, 97, and then when he needed 100, he would give it to you. That's the best pitcher in the game right there.
Dunn staying alive against Flaherty.
I'm not sure there's even an argument. He might be on a tier by himself.
Pretty special. He's got a big contract coming his way soon. It's in tight, apparently. 3 balls and 2 strikes. See if Dunn can do something with second life. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Flaherty struck him out. Second strikeout for Flaherty, but Rhys Hoskins leaves the yard for the first time this year. It was a no-doubter. 440 feet away into deep left center.
From the creators of bacon. Applewood smoked ham. Ham and Swiss melts. 2 for $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
Who's Alex? Hey, pal. You know who's,
See you, Dad. Happy birthday, Alex.
That's so sweet. You remembered.
It's all about connecting with seamless connectivity from Spectrum.
This is the moment that wasn't supposed to happen. That almost didn't. Because heart disease had other plans for you. But there's a lot more to your story, thanks to the heart and vascular experts at Pro Healthcare. From life-saving emergency treatments to the latest alternatives to open heart surgery. All to give you a second chance to see what's next.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on this Silverado, or get $4,350 total value. Plus, current Chevy owners can get $4,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
2-0 Brewers as we go to the third. Priester gets a line drive foul off the bat of Zach McKinstry in the 7th spot today. McKinstry hit 9th last night. He's in the middle of a 1-for-16 road trip. Tigers took 2 of 3 from the Twins and then opened up with a win last night against the Brewers.
10-3 are the Tigers ever since they got swept in the opening series against the Dodgers.
The Dodgers started this season at 8-0. Since then they're just 4-6. Slightly wide, and it's 3-1 on McKinstry.
And a super team, the LA Dodgers. Everyone's rooting against them this year. Every year, probably.
And that is a ball. Even McKinstry wasn't convinced that was going to be a ball.
Hey, April 15th marks Jackie Robinson's historic MLB debut. Robinson's courage and determination in the face of adversity is as much an example now as ever before. Join baseball in commemorating Jackie Robinson Day and visit MLBtogether.com/42 to learn more.
It's such an honor for everybody to have the opportunity to wear the number 42. They initially retired the number 42, Major League Baseball. They grandfathered 3 players into the program where they could continue to wear the number 42.
Mariano.
Yep, that was the most famous. There's a ground ball to short. See if they can get 2. They'll get 1 for sure. Baez safe at first base. Mariano Rivera, the most notable, and was the last player to wear the number 42. Mo Vaughn is another 42. And the other, Butch Husky.
Okay. Didn't know old Butch wore 42.
I know, right? Of all the people that got grandfathered in, I get Mo Vaughn. He was a superstar then. Mariano Rivera, best closer in baseball. Get that. But Butch Husky earned the right to wear the number 42. One of the last players to do it.
And Ken Griffey Jr. then asked if he could wear 42 in 2007 and was granted the permission to do so on April 15th. And then 2 years later, the league adopted that everyone was going to wear it.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Ken Griffey Jr. wore the number 24, actually. Flipped 42 around and wore 24 in his rookie season in 1997.
Pat Murphy actually wore the number 42 for a long time as a manager. He was head coach in college. Originally 21 in honor of Roberto Clemente, and then switched to 42 when he switched schools. In honor of Jackie Robinson. He's got a picture and a famous quote from Robinson in his office. Here's the 2-1. And it's a strike. Let's go down to Sophia's got more on the influence Jackie Robinson had on Pat Murphy.
Yeah, you mentioned in his office he has a collage of photos of players and people that have been really impactful to him, that inspire him, and Jackie Robinson is front and center in that wall. And he spoke about, you know, his age as well. He said just the length of his life. He said as a kid watching baseball and being a fan and just being able to watch black players emerge and excel in the sport and getting the opportunity to watch them play. He said, I don't want to be involved in a sport that discriminates of any kind. So for him, just growing up and obviously being much older than the players that he manages now at 66 years old, but just speaking to the caliber of his life, the legacy, an American icon, the quote that he has on the wall about impacting people. I think that's one of the things we hear most often from Murph, right, is how he likes to impact people with his leadership and his management. So Jackie Robinson, certainly an American icon, and it's a day worth celebrating across all of baseball.
Thank you, Sophia. Great thoughts. And that shot was from Murph's office.
Right.
The picture of Jackie Robinson sliding into home, and the quote on the bottom. Priester trying to get out of this third inning without any damage done. Gleyber Torres hits a fly ball to right. Long run for Sal Frelick. He will drift and make the catch. That will end the inning.
future-proof your home and garden with AARP today? Harvest the rewards for years to come. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
The DQ Freezer is opening again for our 85th birthday to bring back our most wished-for blizzard flavor. It's the Confetti Cake Blizzard Treat, filled with confetti cake pieces and confetti frosting. Don't be late to the party. Grab yours before the DQ Freezer closes.
So, Old National Bank really wants my business.
We're all about building relationships.
Okay. Then give me the elevator pitch.
Well, our solutions are customized for small business. Our services make financial management simple, and our pricing is always transparent.
Well, you got my business. What do we talk about now?
Did you see the game last night?
Yikes.
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 Old National Bank. Customized banking for small business. Just another reason to get old.
Your weekend lineup is here. The Brewers battle the Athletics in a jam-packed series at American Family Field, April 18th through the 20th. First up, celebrate your favorite characters at Peanuts Night, featuring a one-of-a-kind Franklin Bobble. Then the epic giveaways don't stop. Get a Brewers football jersey on Saturday the 19th. Get ready for the action. Weekends at the Yard hit different. Grab your tickets now.
Nothing Brewers. A Reese Hoskins homer and a sac fly from Garrett Mitchell, and we're up in the booth now. Hey everybody, we got Matt Arnold, Brewers general manager, with us, of course Vinny Rotino, and a good start to this ball game, Arnie. But I mean, you talk about the way that this pitching has gone so far. Great start from Quinn Priester, but this has been a bit of a patchwork first few weeks for what this rotation was supposed to be in spring training and what it is right now.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's certainly been a challenge, but again, the good work that Chris Hook, Jim Henderson, all those guys do year in and year out is really impressive, and certainly having to duct tape it a little bit at early part of the season, but the guys are doing a great job, and obviously Quinn Priester doing really well tonight as well.
Tell us about the trade and how it all went down with Quinn Priester.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts involved with that one, and a lot of people involved, really. I mean, especially talking to our guys, you know, looking for the ingredients that we want to work with is really important. Talking to our scouts and making sure they're on board, and all of our staff, and really it was pretty unanimous, honestly, and it's a tough decision anytime you're trying to trade. For anybody, you got to give something up to get something, but we felt like we were dealing from a position of strength, you know, and we have draft capital as well as good prospects to deal from, and we felt like it made sense to add Quinn here to our mix.
Was that a hard deal to make, considering that Pittsburgh traded him over to Boston for a failed first rounder, kind of, right? So it was kind of failed first rounder for failed first rounder, yeah. Nick York, and now all of a sudden Priester takes a step in AAA, and you guys had to give up a lot to get him.
Yeah, certainly. And again, we felt like we were dealing from a position of strength there, and I think that's important, you know, because you got to. It's hard to acquire somebody that's a major league ready starter in this game. And now look, he's still a prospect at the major league level. He's got development to do. He's 24 years old, but just the fact that this guy has the kind of ingredients that those guys wanted to work with is really exciting for us.
We can talk positively about the return of Jose Quintana to the starting rotation. Brandon Woodruff looked good for a couple of starts, right? Tobias Myers is on his way back. There are reinforcements on the way.
Absolutely, yeah. And it starts, you know, tonight with Quinn, tomorrow with Jose, doing a phenomenal job in his first outing. You know, Savali had a little bit of a setback, but Tobias Myers on the horizon did a really nice job. I think he's going to be stretched out to 75 or 80 pitches on Friday, along with Big Woo. Who we've had to put the reins on him because he wants to keep throwing. It's awesome. I mean, really, it's just he's in a great spot, and so it's great to have the guys on the horizon.
Yeah, and you guys look, how hard is it at times during the course of a season to go through a little bit of a rough stretch like you did the first 4 games of the season? And not to panic, okay, we got to, you know, either sell the farm or acquire everybody, you know, that we can. I mean, it's so hard.
Oh, yeah, it's not healthy. No, it's not a healthy business we work in. But no, that's part of it, and I think that's really important to recognize that it's April 15th, right? And so there's going to be ebbs and flows throughout the course of the season. We certainly hit a rough patch there early, but the guys bounced back and did a tremendous job. We faced some really tough starters the last few days, and look, that's what it takes. We're going to have to get over the hump with all those guys, but the guys downstairs are undaunted like they always are.
The starts that you've seen from Jackson Chourio and Bryce Terang, Sal Frelick can be mentioned in that conversation. You have to be just thrilled with the way they've come out of the gates.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, those guys are just continuing to grow and blossom into the guys that we hope they could be, and even more. I mean, you know, Sal playing with his hair on fire every night and doing something is great.
It's a tough catch right there by Sweeney at short.
Yeah. I mean, Bryce continuing to hit balls on the screws like that. That'll pay off for him, and it already has. So it's great to see him and even William over the last week making some adjustments. And it's been a lot of fun to watch these guys come together.
And on the flip side of that, the guys that are struggling 17 games into the season, we see Reese finally hitting his first home run, but understanding this is a process. It's a long season again, and these guys are going to put their numbers up on the board.
Sure, yeah, and he's grinding, you know, just like everybody, and he's such a hard worker and cares so much about the team. And even when he's maybe not doing what he expects to do on the field, he's impacting this team tremendously off the field as a leader every single day.
It's just such an impressive group down there. And it starts with Murph, of course, as this one's fouled away. A couple of changes in the coaching staff this year on the hitting side of things. But the fact that the pitching group has stayed intact and Murph at the helm, I mean, the continuity down in that clubhouse never wavers.
Yeah, really, really important to us to have that, and obviously led by Pat and Ricky being staples of the franchise for such a long time is great to have, and they're the glue down there for sure. It's great to have everybody together.
And Chris Hook, he was a free agent basically, right? And you guys brought him back. You guys made a point of it.
Yeah, that's important. I mean, you know, I've known Hookie a very long time, even before I got over here, and used to be an old neighbor of mine in Kentucky, actually, and many years ago, and just always had a ton of respect for him coming up through the minor leagues here as a Brewer, and just what he does every single day with these guys, just the little things that a lot of people don't see. He does a tremendous job here for this franchise.
It's so fun to watch him unlock just a little thing with this pitching staff. Whether a guy comes in and taking Aaron Savali, you know, let him pitch a couple of times, and maybe we can tweak something here, and then he just takes off in a different way. Or even a Chad Patrick who's come in through this system and even changed from spring training to now.
Yeah, he's like a pitching whisperer a little bit. You know, I mean, he gets in there and he'll notice things that a lot of people don't, and he'll make those little tweaks. And sometimes maybe it's not a mechanical tweak. It's something, you know, maybe it's an approach, or it's maybe a different grip, or just all kinds of different things. He's got all kinds of tools in the tool bag to work with.
Yeah, maybe Priester's that next guy that he really does unlock. I mean, looks pretty good tonight. So we'll see.
Base hits a right from William Contreras. That's what he has got back to doing over the last week and a half that makes him so successful.
No doubt. Yeah, everything when he's shooting balls the other way and stays with that approach, he's really dangerous for sure.
Brewers need as much of him as possible, of course. And today hitting in the number 3 spot. We were talking to Pat Murphy before the game today about the Jackson Chourio, Bryce Terang 1-2 in the lineup. Kind of fun, right?
It's something different every day, and I think, look, it's really neat. You have really talented guys to work with there, you know, and you can obviously mix and match depending on the matchup for the day, and you know, you have dynamic runners, and you know, when they get on base, and those guys can do the little things to move guys over, etc. So yeah, certainly fun to have those guys at the top of the order.
How much input do you guys have on the 4th floor? This one is a ground ball to short. They'll get the easy out. How much do you influence the lineup every day?
Very little, honestly. I want to leave that up to Murph and the guys downstairs to handle all that stuff.
All right, Matt, thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
All right, keep up the good work.
Thanks,
Brewers General Manager Matt Arnold. Brewers are up 2-0 as we go to the 4th.
It's showtime. Welcome to the SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament.
Chance to punch your ticket to the playoffs and earn a spot on the main stage.
To prove you've got what it takes, you've got to take somebody's place.
Every game, every play, and every moment matters. And once you're in, anything is possible. All you got to do is win to get in.
The crowd is still buzzing.
It's Spring Black Friday at the Home Depot. So, what are you working on?
Spring Black Friday? Can I save on drills?
Blowers, too.
And can I
use the same battery in both?
Yep.
Shop 14 days of deals during Spring Black Friday now through April 16th.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a 2025 RAV4 for $369 a month, or lease a new 2025 Land Cruiser for $549 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
You combed through every last piece of evidence. You made the final, impossible connection. You were soaking in the bath. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen.
Tonight's Spectrum game reset. Brewers with a couple of runs in the second inning. First home run of the year from Rhys Hoskins. Quinn Priester, 3 scoreless innings. Sal, will you go to Chili's with me? Only if they've got that barbecue sauce.
Don't do it. Oh, my goodness. You did it.
Chili's, baby back ribs.
I'm not doing it.
You don't have
You're
to
waiting
do it.
for me.
No, you're good. Kerry Carpenter leads it off and takes a strike. No matter how much time goes by, that always stays in your mind. There are some things that just stick with you. That's one that sticks with you.
Forever.
Quick 0-2 on Kerry Carpenter. Number 2 hitter for the Tigers.
A dangerous left-handed bat right here. Let's see what they go to. 0-2.
1-2 strikes. Listed that as a changeup at 94. I feel like that may have been misidentified. Maybe?
Yeah, that was a sinker. That was a comeback sinker.
Seemed a bit firm on a changeup. Came back, breaking ball, didn't go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Always appreciate Matt Arnold takes some time out of a busy day to come and chat with us as we check the swing, and he held up.
He checked it. Yeah, no one works harder than Matt Arnold in the game.
Swing and a miss. Man, that slider is on today for Quinn Priester. 4th strikeout. Now a quick message from Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Riley Green takes outside. 1 ball, no strikes. What's so great about what Matt does is that he has the scouting background.
Right.
Played for a while, right? Scouting background, plus he uses the analytics, but not as a full barometer of how to make decisions.
Yeah, they definitely use the eye test. He trusts his scouts, uses a lot of the information.
Fly ball to left. Churio near the line makes the catch.
But just a phenomenal job of putting together a roster year in, year out. Even when Stearns was here, you know that Matt Arnold had a lot of say in what happened with all the transactions. I mean, coming over from Tampa and acquired some players from Tampa. I mean, you know that Matt Arnold was involved in that in a big way.
One of the same guys that are assistant general managers now, Carl Muller and Matt Klein, and Cam Castro, guys like that. They were been in the organization a long time. I'm joining with Matt Klentak, who's aboard. Billy Epler, part of the front office. I mean, they have some serious smart dudes up in that 4th floor.
Yeah, they become very tight. Get a lot of different perspectives. Look, after I got done playing, I was in the front office with the Texas Rangers as a pro scout, and that is a tight-knit group trying to come up with creative ideas to build a roster and unlock players. No one does it better than the Brewers.
A fly ball to right. Sal Frelick is under it. Squeezes it. 3 up and 3 down for Quinn Priester on just a dozen pitches.
I forgot to wash my work shirt.
Just wear it again. I added Unstoppables with odor blocker, and it keeps our clothes fresh all day.
Ooh, I'm gonna be feeling it at work today.
She smells so good, I'm actually paying attention. Smell unstoppable.
And now you have a better game plan for your retirement.
With all of life's curveballs, your travel budget is still steady.
For your little ones and your biggest joys, or your forever friends and your fur kids too. For your better half, or your all-time bestie. For the reasons you smile, get covered with dental and vision insurance from Delta Dental of Wisconsin and Delta Vision.
At US Cellular, we're celebrating our customers, like JP here. It's a special event. Us days.
Yeah, we get special rewards and exclusive deals, and it's only for US Cellular customers. It's like we got our own special club.
Should we show them?
Us days at US Cellular. Right now, our customers can get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet.
.org/act now.
Brewers and Tigers, it's 2-0 lead for Milwaukee here at American Family Field. Our time now to check in with Brewers President of Business Operations, Rick Schlesinger. And Rick, we're at one of the new areas of the ballpark here at the left field loge level, the Alley Food Truck. And this is an awesome area for fans to come check out. Some new vendors here featuring some great new food items. What can you tell us here about the Alley?
Yeah, there's a gelato cart, there's tacos, calzones, ham and cheese sandwiches, steak sandwiches. It's really fun. It's the best of the Milwaukee food trucks, and it's been very popular. It's a great companion spot to the 3rd Street Market Hall that we introduced last year, so the fans are loving it. And, you know, it's got a little Miami Vice vibe with the colors. It's vibe, it's got fun, and the food's really tasty.
Okay, so you have to tell us some of your favorite food items here that you can get.
Yeah, well, I'm a very finicky eater. I like the tacos and the gelato. Those are probably my two. I haven't had everything, but I love gelato. I have a sweet tooth, and the tacos are fantastic.
So Barron's Gelato is over here to our right, and you said you're a big fan of the gelato. Rick's going to come buy us some gelato, guys. So if you text me your flavors, I will bring some gelato over to the booth. But Rick, we've also got a busy weekend coming up here. The Athletics are coming into town. There's some giveaways coming up for fans Friday and Saturday with some really fun theme nights and giveaways.
Yeah, Charlie Brown and Stoopy are coming on Friday, so it's a theme night. Special Franklin bobblehead to fans who purchase the package. Saturday is the replica Brewers football jersey. The upcoming draft in the Green Bay is exciting, so we're getting a little football theme here. Expecting some nice crowds. And again, A's are coming to town, a team that we don't see very often. Be a good chance to see a different team. The roof will be comfortable here. We may even have the roof on Friday, depending on weather, because it looks nice, but it's always going to be tempered inside here.
Roof open already. That would be great for the weekend, Easter Sunday.
That'd be nice.
Okay. Thanks, Rick, for the time. Guys, text me those gelato orders.
Yeah, you got to put me down for a vanilla. Thanks, Sophia.
I texted Sophia, I need all flavors.
All the flavors? Okay, sampler platter for Vinny. That's what we need. That sounds about right, though. Nice.
Hi.
I love it.
Oh, let's go.
Had the credit card all ready to go. Did you see that?
It was Rick's credit card.
It was Rick's credit card.
Go to the team store while you're at it. So,
couple of shirts for the kids. That's awesome. It's. I tell you, the alley down the third baseline is fantastic. The 3rd Street Market on the first base side is unbelievable too. Great eats, treats, cold beverages. If you leave this ballpark and you're hungry, you're not doing it right. Anything you ever want, it's here. Go Brewers. See?
Take two.
She had it. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Sal Frelick. And a great series coming up against the Athletics this weekend too. And that one's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. How about a couple of moments ago? We've been singing this kid's praises all night long. What about that diving play?
That play.
Come on.
Outstretched, takes the right angle. I swear, that is Joey Ortiz's glove.
You think so?
Has to be.
Frelick, a check swing. That's a fair ball. Torkelson feeds, and that's an out on Sal Frelick. I think he was playing cricket with that.
A little half swing from Sal. Fooled on the pitch, but that's what Sal does. He can still get the bat on it.
Wicked googly down the first baseline from Sal
Is that a cricket
Frelick.
term?
I don't know if it is official, but I think I heard it somewhere. Garrett Mitchell sacrifice fly back in the second inning. I wonder if Sophia's going to come back with gelato. That would be great. I mean, she's got to come back this way to get back to where she is in the camera well. Good pitch to hit for Garrett Mitchell, I should say. Fouled it back.
What's the difference between gelato, ice cream, custard? Well, I mean, frozen. I mean, it all. What do we got? Do you know? Jeff, you don't know. Here.
I have the euchre difference between custard and ice cream.
What is it?
It's the cows in Wisconsin because they're so cold, and the udders, and that's why it's thicker.
That's classic.
That's why. It's got to be a milk.
Okay.
No, a milk usage.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know.
I guess.
Maybe Dom can find out for us.
Mitchell, right center. It is deep, and it is off the top of the fence. Garrett Mitchell cruises into second base. Was inches away from his first home run of the season.
What a rocket from Garrett Mitchell right here. Another fastball, a mistake fastball from Jack Flaherty, and Garrett Mitchell makes him pay, and this is his first home run by a few inches. This ball was touched right here. A line drive to dead center. Look at this. Oh my God, can't get any closer than that for a home run. Garrett Mitchell cruises into second base with a double.
Joey Ortiz coming up, an RBI opportunity. Difference between custard and ice cream, by the way, egg yolks.
Oh,
that's the difference.
Okay.
Gelato is the reference. It's the milk usage. More milk, less cream for gelato.
Got it.
Also very Italian. Vinny, you should know that.
I should know this, but I don't. Either way, I want some up here.
We're all hungry,
It's
Vinny.
delicious.
Some custard in the ball cap there. It was very generous of Rick to offer to buy us some gelato. Very kind. 80 pitches for Flaherty through 3 2/3, trying to tack another run on the ledger. And a swing and a miss. 1-2. Kind of fastballs you need to take advantage of against Flaherty.
And that's the plan against him tonight. You can see some of the best swings that they're getting off are on that heater.
Floater, shallow right center, base hit. Mitchell coming around. He'll score. 2-out RBI single by Joey Ortiz.
Yeah, big 2-out hit from Joey. Just pokes at a knuckle curveball, a tough knuckle curveball below the zone. Way out on his front foot, but stays with it, stays on it. That would have bounced in the dirt if he did not hit it. Joey Ortiz just dumps it into center field for a big 2-out RBI single. 3-0 Brew Crew.
Garrett Mitchell's 2-out double extended the inning. A toss to first, and back is Ortiz with a dive.
Two big hits right there from those two guys who need to get it going for sure.
Dunn fouls it away. He's looking for our ball attendant down the left field line to scale the fence and try and make some Spider-Man type of play. That wasn't happening. See, he's working hard. If he had pants on, they'd be dirty like Sal Frelick's.
He's still diving with shorts, though. That's pretty impressive.
It's bold strategy. See if it pays off. I have a report. Sophia is coming with gelato.
Yes.
It is on the way. That is a strike on Oliver Dunn. 0-2 coming. And it's low. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Flaherty's first 3 starts of the year. So he pitched in L.A. during their World Series ring ceremony. Then his next start was the home opener, and then the last start against his high school teammate Max Fried. So he had 3 big starts, kind of, and just wonder if he's not pitching with as much adrenaline, perhaps. The Brewers will take it. Does not look sharp tonight. You got to take advantage.
Fried, Flaherty, Giolito.
Yeah.
That's your rotation in high school.
Harvard Westlake, right?
Swing and a miss. He strikes out Dunn, and that ends the inning. We told you that Gelato was coming to the booth. There it is. It's coming. Way to go, Rick. Thank you. Oh, and helmets, too. I cannot wait. It'll be good.
Thanks, everyone, especially Vicky. She saved us enough to help us open our 2nd location.
Auto Owners offers discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. And that's simple human sense.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery or ready for pickup in 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
You know, sometimes my life can be a little crazy. That's why when you find stability, you gotta grab it and hold on to it. Like how Verizon just lets you lock in a low price for 3 years, even if you're already a customer. Is that even real? That's not just for me. And they give you a free phone on any plan. Who's doing that? Nobody. Come on, what's better than that? Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing.
This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it'd tell stories. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Miller Time.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
3-0 Brewers. Head of the 5th inning. Colt Keith leads it off. Bounces to second base, his first time up, and takes a perfect sinker for strike 1.
How about the first pitch strikes from Quinn Priester so far? 10 of 14.
And have a lot of success when you get ahead as a pitcher.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this kid, and he is a kid. He's 24, and he looks so calm and collected out there like a 10-year big leaguer. And Murph talked about it last time. He's got some work to do with his delivery just to be a little bit more consistent down the mound, and it looks like he's already made some of these adjustments on the fly. This looks super synced up. You know, what I saw last time, his arm was a little bit late getting to the power position, which is going to make you inconsistent delivering your pitches. But tonight he looks like he's synced. Here comes our...
Oh, our custard was just delivered. Oh, Rick Schlesinger and Sophia, they are coming triumphantly. Yes! Thank you, Rick.
Wow.
We appreciate you very much. I had to borrow some money to pay. No, you're fine. What is this, strawberry? Door County cherry. Ooh, man, this is going to be good.
What's this one?
Cookies and cream. Oh, and mint. What did Rick have? You had the mint? Oh, man, this is going to be good. Sophia, don't forget yours. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.
We appreciate you.
Thanks, boss.
Really good. All right, Colt Keith draws a walk. We're so distracted by ice cream right now. My goodness. Did you try yours, Vinny?
Yeah, I've already had 2 bites.
What'd you have?
This is
you had
chocolate
the mint?
chip.
You had the mint. Okay, I got to try the Door County cherry. There you go. Ow. Oh, God. That's amazing.
We're gonna
nice
go
jersey, by the way,
Thanks,
Vinny.
buddy.
You
Hey.
talk about that while I have a couple more bites.
Okay, don't miss a special Brewers football jersey giveaway this Saturday, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Be one of the first 25,000 ticketed fans through the gates to get yours. Get tickets now at brewers.com/giveaways.
Vinny, you're going to take over play-by-play. I got to eat this.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you're good.
What
Go
is
ahead.
it?
You did play-by-play in spring training, so you can do it.
All right, it wasn't good. How about this football jersey, though? This thing is awesome.
That is pretty sweet. That is pretty. It fits you great, too.
Thanks. Yep.
I'm glad it came back from Arizona. The back was still attached after Dillard had it on.
Didn't fit him.
It was tight. He's also longer than you are
Yeah,
in the
true.
torso. He's got you by a couple inches in height.
Good draft coming up.
Yeah, up in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Gonna be busy.
Yeah, they said there's between 300,000 and 500,000 people coming into Green Bay for the draft. That's a lot of people.
Wow. That's a ton of people.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to house everybody. You're going to rent out your house for a lot of money if you want.
Gonna say, if you got property up in Green Bay or in the surrounding area, you're gonna make a killing for the week. That gelato's so good. If you haven't come to a game yet, come to a game just for the gelato. I can attest to the Door County Cherry. Whew. Fouled away. Stays 0-2 on Dingler. And you get to keep the helmet.
Yeah.
Even better.
It's great. A lot of things around the ballpark like that one of the best in all of baseball to come to American Family Field.
Priester missed down and away with the slider. Second time through, and a couple of guys have been laying off that slider. Priester got ahead of Keith and then ended up walking him. And now Dingler, this is exactly the type of ABs that they had all night last night against Tyler Alexander.
Yeah, this is what we saw last night from the Tigers, and then any mistake over the middle of the plate, they were hammering against Alexander. Yeah, Priester will take a ground ball double play right here.
It's ahead 1-2. And a fly ball to center. That is well struck. Mitchell is back on the track and caught it. Maybe in the summer that ball's gone, but in April, caught at the wall.
Maybe just off the end of the bat, just a tick. Yeah, Priester got away with one right there. And for the first out of the inning, take a look right here. Good enough location, down and away with a little sink on it just off the end. A good little short, compact swing from Dingler. Just missed a homer.
Now McKinstry drew a walk in the third, one of 2 walks allowed by Priester. Pitch count at 69 for Priester. Zone's been good today for Scott Berry. It's tight, but it's good. It's been consistent. That's all you can ask for. The pitches by inning has been right where you want it to be for Priester. There's a strike. Fouled away left side by McKinstry. Back in the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
72 pitches last time out in Colorado, so he's already going to surpass that number. Pat Murphy's going to keep a close eye on him from here. No signs of tiring that I see from Priester so far.
Fouled away, made 1 start in AAA with the Worcester Blue Sox, Red Sox AAA affiliate. Threw 87 pitches in that one appearance, so he's stretched out.
Yeah.
Pitch count not a huge issue.
He was serving as depth for the Boston Red Sox. The Brewers had to pry him away with a hefty package to get him over here with the Milwaukee Brewers.
Ferry Rodriguez, part of the package that went the other way for Priester.
The 33rd round or 33rd overall pick in the draft, which included a $2.8 million number attached to it.
Runner goes 3-2 is up and in, and he walked him. Second walk of the inning. And now a quick message from Eagle River, Wisconsin.
Get way out there. Eagle River, Wisconsin.
Javier Baez coming up. The first time through for Priester, there were a lot of swing and misses from Detroit. Second time through, not so much.
Yeah, first time through 6 swings and misses, 6 whiffs. Second time through just 1.
Priester deals with Baez. First pitch, liner to left. In comes Churrio to make the catch. 2 away.
Caught a break right there. Hung a breaking ball. And Baez, who has such an aggressive approach at the plate, keeps his hands back enough. Maybe hung that breaking ball enough. And Baez barrels it up right at Jackson Churrio. That's a break for the Brewers if that was right out. They haven't had a lot of breaks as of late. This little 4 out of 5. Brewers have lost the last 4 out of 5 games.
Jared Koenig is getting ready in that Brewers bullpen. 76 pitches for Priester. Got the bottom of the order in Trey Sweeney. Bounced to second base back in the 3rd inning. Try and finish him off. You got Gleyber Torres in the on-deck area. This might be a situation where Priester gets 2 more batters, and then you have back-to-back lefties in Carpenter and Green. Should the inning advance past Sweeney. 3-0 lead for the Brewers. The tying run is at the plate. And a check swing. They laid off. Again, they're just not taking the bait on these breaking balls like they were first time through.
Right. They're hunting the heater. Anything with spin, they're shutting down now second time through.
Fouled away.
That's a little bit better slider, too. That started more in the zone. See Sweeney chase that pitch off. Good call, too, by William Contreras to double up on that pitch.
There's a strike. 1-2 on Trey Sweeney. He was the piece that Detroit got back from the Dodgers for Jack Flaherty last year. Priester trying to finish him off. Just low. Good spot. 2-2.
That is such a good pitch. Just missed down below the zone. 94 with sink. Just missed.
Back-to-back fastballs. Off the end of the bat to third. Dunn fields the cue shot, throws to first, and Priester with 5 scoreless no-hit innings against the Tigers.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable, cheesy bites pizza in Ranch Lover's Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites Pizza and new Ranch Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Emily got her first job and her first paycheck. And now Emily wants stuff, to have stuff, and to do stuff. Emily's future is stuffed with possibilities. So she got the Landmark Credit Union app, and we set her up with a checking account, mobile deposits, and a debit card. We help make Emily's whole money thing not such a big thing. Your dreams are totally doable, Emily, but maybe wait until your second paycheck. Landmark Credit Union. Banking made easy.
When you're up north, you'd better be down for some fun. Because summer in Eagle River, Wisconsin means packing your summer with lakes, trails, food, lakes, whatever this is, friends, family. Fill your summer with fun. Plan your trip to Eagle River at eagleriver.org.
A family hauler that actually hauls how it should be. The Hyundai Santa Fe.
Lease the Hyundai Santa Fe for $309 a month or get $2,000 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Quinn Priester and the Brewers up 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Jack Flaherty is going back out there. 81 pitches for Priester. We'll see what the Brewers decide to do. Top of the order coming up in the 6th. Brewers have the top of the order in the 5th. Pitch to Churio is ball 1. You see that QR code again? There's a reason behind that. If you don't already have it, scan that code and learn how to get FanDuel Sports Network, your local home for Brewers baseball all season long. It's so easy. Just take out your phone and, well, if you missed your opportunity, we'll throw it back up there in another inning or so. You can scan it again. The 1-1. Strike on the corner. 1-2. Good location from Flaherty. Topped out at 95 pitches 2 starts ago. And a pop-up in a shallow right. In comes McKinstry. The first out of the inning. Check out tonight's Potawatomi Casino Hotel Advanced Stat. It's Bryce Terang. Hits in all but 1 game so far this year. Leads the team in hits. Batting average. 5 multi-hit games. He's 2nd in the National League with 23 hits overall. All of that very positive stuff in it.
Yeah, he's locked in right now. There's no signs of slowing down either. And he talked about a little adjustment that he made even at the start of the end of last year is when he kind of made this adjustment and started it. He wants those hands a little bit higher than his elbow, allows him to be downhill and direct to the ball instead of uphill and almost too flat with his swing. He actually wants to get some leverage downhill, and that's why you're seeing him hit with a lot bit more authority right now. Ball's coming off his bat hot.
Ground ball sharply to the second baseman. He's hit a couple of rockets today, but nothing to show for it. He's 0 for 3.
96 off the bat. I mean, we're seeing him in BP hit going way back. Take a look at
one of the 2 lefties. That is either Herter or Holton. That's Holton. Everybody's wearing 42 today, so you know that's just what we're dealing with tonight. Tyler Holton. Juan Nieves on the phone. Big day for Juan Nieves too. Anniversary of the Brewers' only complete game no-hitter back in 1987.
I remember that. I was 7 years old. Rock behind the plate, calling a great game.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike on Contreras. Hall of Famer hit the final out to a Hall of Famer who made the diving catch.
Yeah, Robin. Eddie Murray hit that ball.
Always celebrated on this day in Milwaukee. There have been 2 no-hitters in Brewers franchise history. 1 complete game, the other the combined no-hitter. Burns and Hader in Cleveland.
What was that no-hitter? That was for 7 consecutive wins to start the season. They ended up getting to 13 that year.
Walk to William Contreras. Team streak, and how about the no-hitter? You want to take a listen? Here we go, back in 1987.
The Brewers lead 7-0. Hit in the air. Yount makes a great catch, and Juan Nieves has thrown the first no-hitter in Milwaukee Brewer history.
The great Bill Paschke on the call. Robin Yount making a diving catch. We have a pitching change in Milwaukee. 3-0 Brewers.
Save big with these hot deals at Menards, all after 11% rebate. Clean up with 81-ounce bleach, just $2.39. A 40-count pack of 55-gallon cleanup bags is only $8.89. Big 18-pound bags of lawn fertilizer are just $19.99. A 6-pack of men's Hanes socks, only $3.99. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer, plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
In baseball and personal injury law, winning matters. And at Gruber Law Offices, we fight and we win. Real cases, real results. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. Getting my high school diploma was a catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor's, a master's, and I became a teacher. When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
3-0 Brewers, and of course it was Jim Paschke. I'm going to blame the gelato brain freeze for saying Bill Paschke. My apologies, Jim. You're the greatest human being of all time. And it was a great call on the Juan Nieves no-hitter. Christian Yelich facing Tyler Holton. And there's a strike. Holton in to try and get Yelich and end the inning.
They pitched on Saturday. Last pitch against the Twins, couple of days off, but see the numbers. He's been really good in a couple of seasons with Detroit. It was a waiver claim from the Diamondbacks 2 years ago. Took 94 innings last year during that pitching chaos after the trade deadline. They didn't have any starters, so they had to get a bunch of innings from their relievers, and Tyler Holt's been one of them.
Pitched to a 2.19 ERA last year, 2.11 the year before.
Throw a lot of sinkers and sweepers to left-handers. Righties, he's got an arsenal with a cutter, changeup, and four-seamer.
That strike 3 call. Got the bottom of the zone, and Holton comes in and strikes out Yelich to end the inning.
Thanks to this waterfront hotel on Booking.com, even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no, we're keeping tabs on our rivals.
We love Boston.
Hun. With so many choices, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes give you extravagant options, including the new Toasted Cheddar Street Chalupas. For less, choose your Lux Cravings box, only at Taco Bell.
Ooh, I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
And these are my 14th.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
My name.
Hey, Steve, your favorite slots are open.
They remember my name and my game?
Your usual, Steve.
They're like mind readers.
Blackjack.
Is this heaven?
No, it's American Place Casino.
Wait, are you in my head?
Come on, Steve. That'd be weird.
We're not mind readers, but we create an experience that's just for you. American Place Casino.
This place rules.
I know, right?
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like the perfect assist.
Hey Google, add basketball hoop to the shopping list.
See why it's been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy for 11 years in a row. Drive the award-winning Nissan Rogue today.
Now get a low $290 per month lease on Rogue, or get up to $3,750 total savings on Rogue Rock Creek.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Your win is waiting. And by Old National Bank. Get old. Quinn Priester going back out there for the 6th. 81 pitches. And Gleyber Torres leading off. First pitch to him misses low, ball 1. Jared Koenig, Abner Uribe loosening in the Brewers pen. Foul away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And 2 lefties in a row after Torres, Carpenter and Green. And a line drive right center. Mitchell on the run. He's not going to get it. It's in the gap and off the wall. Torres digging for 2. Here comes the throw. It's late. First hit of the game for Detroit. A double by Gleyber Torres in the 6th.
That was a rocket off the bat of Gleyber Torres. Right into the gap, off the wall. A screamer. It's the line drive driven right off that Northwest Mutual sign. And Garrett Mitchell not able to come up with it. Gets it in pretty quick, but Gleyber Torres cut the bases pretty well. Stand-up double.
And here comes Pat Murphy. These 2 lefties. Priester's day is going to be done. We'll see if they go to Koenig or Uribe. It will be Koenig. So a 3-0 lead. A great night for Priester in his Brewers debut at home. Lead to a fine ovation from the crowd.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. We're your one-stop shop for everything you need. Get truckload savings on items for everyone in your household. We have it all from big to small and everything in between. Need cleaning supplies? Stack up and save big on top brands like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Right now, receive a $10 instant savings on a single qualifying purchase of $40 or more on Procter & Gamble products.
Save big money at Menards.
From a bird's eye view, Wisconsin homes around the state have many similarities. Zooming in on what's below tells a different story. Contact Diggers Hotline 3 working days ahead of your project, and they'll have your yard marked for safe digging. Every time you dig, Diggers Hotline.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day.
We got a big game coming up. Oh, man! It is way gone! A swing and a miss. It is out of here! Yes! Incredible atmosphere. What a finish.
Vinny, let's go inside the play. Brought to you by Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin. The night for Quinn Priester, dazzling.
Couldn't be more impressed with this kid. Just comes out and just fills up the zone with his entire arsenal. Had a really good slider working. Gave up just 1 hit. That was to the last batter that he faced, Gleyber Torres. Super impressive outing.
Koenig gets a pinch hitter. Andy Ibanez, a fly ball into right. 1 pitch, 1 out. Tagging Torres. Here's the throw to third on the bag. The tag! Not there is Dunn. Dropped the ball. Perfect throw from Sal Frelick, but Dunn had the ball dislodged by Torres.
Got knocked out by the tag a little bit, it seems, right in the face. Like you said, Jeff, dislodges the ball. Look at this throw. Gathers himself. That Sal's got a sneaky good arm. My goodness. Throws it right on the money. That Dunn makes a pretty good effort to grab it, tag him, and then gets dislodged by the helmet of Gleyber Torres, who's coming in sliding hard. He's up safe at third. They're still checking on Gleyber Torres. Got whacked right in the head.
Glove to the head, the shoulder, all of it. Sal Frelick made a great throw on the fly all the way there. 89 miles an hour, and Quinn Priester thought he had it. Almost. Dunn and Torres exchanging pleasantries. Now we'll see how the Brewers infield plays with Riley Green coming up. Get a 3-run lead. Dunn will play in. Everybody else back. And ball one. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all call to the pen, brings in Jared Koenig, already one away. 9th appearance for Koenig.
Yeah, 7 in a row scoreless outings for Jared Koenig since opening day against the opening series, I should say, against the Yankees. Gave up a couple of runs. It's a big out right here for him to get against Riley Green, tough left-handed hitter who has been struggling as of late.
0 for 2 tonight. And takes a strike. 0 for 13 on this road trip for Riley Green. Has handled lefties pretty well over the course of his career. Different story this year.
Just 4 for 21 on the season so far against left-handers.
Takes strike 2. Got him. Frozen with 96 on the corner.
Oh, what a pitch right here from Jared Koenig. And William Contreras kind of deking him by brushing the dirt on the inside part of the plate. Look at how Riley Green is just bailing out with that front hip. Very deceptive with that crossfire delivery, and nails the spot at 96.
Now you deal with Spencer Torkelson. Priester looking on. It's his run over at third. A swing and a miss from Torkelson. He's 0 for 2. A strikeout and a flyout. Strike 2. 97, a little extra from Koenig.
Yeah, ball's coming out of his hand really well tonight. Way up now on Spencer Torkelson.
See where the hits go for Torkelson, big time pull guy.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 pitch. 98, just missed.
He's feeling good. A couple of days off since Jared Koenig has thrown last. It's already his 9th appearance of the season, but 2 days off. He's feeling good.
Fouled it away. Again, heater. Fastballs entirely in this series, in this sequence with Torkelson.
Yeah. Torkelson, one of the hottest hitters in Detroit's lineup.
A couple of near misses on that inside corner to Torkelson.
Had him set up for that pitch. Both times that he tried to execute it, just missed off the inside at both attempts.
Struck him out. He dropped the curveball on Torkelson. Koenig sees 3, strikes out 2, retires all 3. Quinn Priester, 5 scoreless innings.
We saw yesterday evening, bigger
for your outdoor project at Menards. Shop the largest selection of AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking. All easy to load directly into your vehicle with our drive-through lumberyard. Plus, get free estimates fast using our easy do-it-yourself deck design program. Available in-store or on Menards.com. Get an 11% rebate on all AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey! This $5 Mega Millions game is super exciting!
There are prize multipliers built into every play. So the lowest prize you can win is $10. Plus, it has bigger jackpots more often with better chances to win it!
$5 Mega Millions really is something to shout about.
It's available at Wisconsin lottery retailers near you. Like this one.
This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it'd tell stories. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Miller Time.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
And he's gone. Peralta drills the bottom of the strike zone with a fastball.
T-Mobile coverage cam, second inning for the Brewers. How about Rhys Hoskins? This was a bomb.
Came into the game hitting 182 with 0 home runs and got the monkey off his back right there, Jeff, with an absolute rocket at 440 feet. We'll take another one right here.
First pitch is down and away from Holton. A couple of changes defensively for Detroit in this bottom of the 6th inning. That's in tight on Hoskins. Andy Ibanez, who pinch hit, stays in at third. Foul back, had a good pitch to hit. There's Javi Baez. He is out in center field. Second career game out in center for Baez. Riley Green shifts over to left. And there's Ibanez at third. That is to center field, a base hit. So Rhys Hoskins with a couple of knocks today.
Yeah, there you go, Rhys. 2-hit day for Rhys, including a big home run early. Watch how he stays back just enough on a well-located changeup, even off the plate and down below the zone, and he hits it back up the middle off the end of the bat. A good approach from Rhys.
Leadoff man is on for the Brewers. Sal Frelick, a triple and a ground out. And takes a breaking ball for a strike. Baez played 2 innings in center field on April the 6th. Played 14 innings there in spring training. He's trying to be more versatile.
I mean, the first 3 years of this contract for Javi Baez couldn't have gone worse for him. He basically played himself out of an everyday role, and now he's a utility player, including being able to go out and play center field.
And this year, next year, and 27 left on that deal. It's a 6-year, $140 million deal for Javi Baez. 2-1. Frelick on the ground. That's double play ball. 4-6. High throw, not in time. Sweeney had an opportunity to turn 2, couldn't do it. Frelick's aboard on a fielder's choice.
Yeah, usually a pretty sure-handed defender. That's why he was acquired at the trade deadline for the Tigers for Jack Flaherty, but just could not convert this double play. Sails the throw, and a good hard slide right there from Rhys. Bearing down on Sweeney, had to get out of the way and sailed the throw.
Garrett Mitchell, 1 for 1, a sac fly and a double and a run scored. Good day at the plate for Garrett. Squares to bunt, lays it down, foul. And a bunt base hit in Arizona. Brennan Hannafy is getting ready in the Tigers bullpen.
Yeah, they've got a very good bullpen. A lot of power sinkers down there. Brewers could use some insurance for sure.
They've scored in all of the even innings so far. 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth. Swing and a miss. Left on left change up there.
This kid can pitch right here. A lot of bulk innings for the Tigers last year. Just 3 stolen bases against him in all those innings.
That's up and in. 1 and 2.
Yeah, pretty quick to the plate. Can't imagine that Sal's going to be off and running. Left-hander staring right at him.
Good take. It just taken a cut at one of those changeups down and in.
Yeah, good adjustment from Garrett. Hit a rocket double his last at bat. See if he can build off that.
Fouled away on a tough sweeper. Runner goes. Throw down to second is late. It's a stolen base and now staying put. Smartly Sal Frelick. He was thinking about going to third. That's the second low throw too from Dingler.
Yeah, Dingler's having some problems throwing the baseball accurately. This one is not a good throw. Pulls it and low. Sal's able to slide in there. Like I said, quick to the plate is Tyler Holton. And Sal picks a pitch to get him to scoring position. And Dingler just 19 out of 21 stolen bases now for him in his big league career.
Popped him up, foul territory. Dingler makes the catch near the on-deck circle.
Hey, tonight's Tavern of the Game winner is Relocation Pub and Eatery in Cronenwetter. If the Tavern calls the Milwaukee Brewers by 10 a.m. tomorrow, they will receive 40 tickets to a Friday night game in the Miller Lite Beer Pen. This offer is courtesy of the Tavern League of Wisconsin and Miller Lite.
We will take a quick timeout for a pitching change. Holton is out. 3-0 Brewers looking for more in the 6th.
Curing type 1 diabetes isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Because breakthroughs big and small are happening every day. From promising clinical trials focused on eliminating the need for insulin to more health plans covering advanced therapies and technologies. Fueled by our passionate supporters, we're powering a global movement to prioritize what the T1D community needs now and next. Today, we're opening new doors to more effective solutions and making it easier for people to enjoy freer, fuller, healthier lives. Tomorrow, we'll make this condition a thing of the past by accelerating research, influencing policy, and advancing treatments. We are Breakthrough T1D. As we drive toward curing type 1 diabetes, we help make everyday life better for the brave people who face it.
We got a big game coming up. Oh, man! It is way back, and it is way gone! Are you kidding? Putting on a show. What a game. My goodness. It is out of here! And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And this ball game is over. Yes! Incredible atmosphere. What a finish.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by Northwestern Mutual. Batter up to a better way to money today at northwesternmutual.com. And by your Wisconsin Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Jackie Robinson Day across Major League Baseball every April 15th. Celebrating his life and legacy. Pitcher on for Detroit, Brendan Hanafy, and he delivers strike 196, and that's an easy 96 from Hanafy.
Yeah, it's big power sinkers right here coming from Hanafy. 6'5", 215 pounds. He's given up 2 earned runs so far in 6 2/3.
Slider down and away.
He's going to be sinker, slider, four-seamer every once in a while at 97. With a changeup to lefties only.
Ground ball right side, and a diving play by Torres. Gets up, throws out Ortiz, and the inning is over. What looked like another run for the Brewers, but Torres had other ideas. Gleyber Torres takes one away from Joey Ortiz.
Let's stay out in front.
Let's look heart and vascular disease square in the eye and never look away.
Let's be on top of it.
Committed to it. In command of it.
Through determination,
Research.
Innovation. Understanding our roots.
Facing our truths.
With confidence knowing the experts are here.
Let's not take our hearts for granted.
Because the world has so much left for us to do.
It's Spring Black Friday at the Home Depot. So, what are you working on?
Spring Black Friday. Can I save on flowers?
And soil, too.
Can I save on drills?
Blowers, too. Do more this season with Spring Black Friday savings now through April 16th.
Thanks, everyone, especially Vicky. She saved us enough to help us open our second location.
Auto Owners offers discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a 2025 RAV4 for $369 a month, or lease a new 2025 Land Cruiser for $549 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
We got a big game coming up. Oh, man! It is out of here! Incredible atmosphere. What a finish.
Toyota game reset. Quinn Priester, 5 innings of one-hit baseball after 84 pitches. Rhys Hoskins, 2 for 3 with a solo homer. The Brewers have a 3-0 lead. Jared Koenig in out of the bullpen. Put up a 0 in the 6th. Stays in for the 7th. Justin Henry Malloy pinch hitting for Colton Keith.
This is what A.J. Hinch is going to do. He's going to try and play matchups. He has a track record of hitting lefties.
Malloy led off the ball game yesterday, got on base a couple of times, an RBI single, a walk, also struck out 3 times. Malloy, Dingler, McKinstry, scheduled hitters in the inning. And Malloy to left, got it off the end. Jackson Churio coming in, makes the catch. And Pat Murphy is coming out. Wanted to see the change to Malloy, and that's what he got. So Jared Koenig is out. Abner Uribe is coming into the ball game for the Brewers in the top of the 7th.
My name's Stacy. I'm 57, and I was adopted in 2020.
We were adopted in 2019.
And we were adopted in 2021.
We had a house, and it sounds crazy, but it wasn't a home. The one thing that Jake and Emma brought is it became a home.
When I met Dakota, he had just turned 14.
You weren't there for the first this and the first that. I missed the first words, but we got a lot of other firsts.
Watching her say, oh my God, I cannot believe I got my license. And she's like, I passed. And I'm like, girl.
See them grow. It is.
They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Family.
You and you. Kids in the middle.
What I thought was a complete life was nowhere near complete, but it is now.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Sports connect us all. Maybe you play, maybe you coach, maybe you cheer. On the field and off, Fan Zone is for you. Scan this QR code to join Fan Zone, the ultimate online forum for sports fans. Tell us what you think about what you see on TV, online, and streaming. Your voice can help shape the future of sportscasting, product creation, website creation, and much more. Join Fan Zone today.
We're back at American Family Field, and the Brewers Superfan Spotlight celebrates the team's most passionate supporters. So if you know a fan who brings energy, creativity, and unwavering team spirit to every game on social media and in the stands, you can nominate them at brewers.com/superfan for a chance to be recognized during the pregame ceremony at American Family Field.
Thank you, Sophia. Abner Uribe takes over his 8th appearance. Vinny, he's been sensational, giving up a run just once.
Yeah, he has been. This has been a great start to the season for Abner Uribe after serving the 4-game suspension. Pitched in 7 2/3 innings. Look, he's gotten 23 outs so far this season. 19 of them have either come via the ground ball or the strikeout.
Great work by Jared Koenig, and a first pitch strike on Dingler. Koenig faced 4 batters, got them all out.
2 strikeouts as well. Yeah, Jared Koenig looked good.
His fastball up to 98, broken back ground ball to short. Ortiz takes care of Dingler.
That's just a power sinker right there at 98 miles per hour. We all know what kind of stuff Abner Uribe has. It's just a matter of him corralling it and being in the zone with both pitches.
Zach McKinstry takes strike 1. 98-mile-an-hour bowling ball. Great weapon to have out of the Brewers bullpen, which is fresh because of the work from Elvin Rodriguez last night.
That's right.
Trickle-down effect. Away, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 99.
Let's see if he throws him a back foot slider right here. It's late on the heater. Go either way.
Went slider. Until right before that pitch, Joey Ortiz slid over towards the middle. Did it again, struck him out. Uribe comes in and gets the job done. Time to stretch.
What does it mean to be rich? It's not just about the places you can go, but also the people who welcome you home. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Your brain during rush hour. Some allergy medications can make you drowsy, but Allegra is different. Traffic jam? We got this. See? On time.
Allegra is fast 24-hour allergy relief with 0% brain interference. It's a no-brainer.
The best call I ever made was to Gruber Law Offices.
It was one call. They took care of me, and they'll be there for you.
You made that one call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
If it's actions that speak louder than words, we'll let the versatile, adventure-ready BMW X3 show you what we mean. BMW X3, the ultimate driving machine.
Lease the 2025 BMW X3 30X Drive for $659 per month.
When the team needs a rally, you need the UW Credit Union app. It lets you check accounts and make transfers single-handedly. Because the other hand, I can't feel it anymore. Go Brewers!
UW Credit Union. We're here for every you. Join today.
Tonight's All-State good hands. How about good arms tonight, Vinny? The 3 pitchers that have been used by Pat Murphy have been dazzling.
Yeah, nothing short of spectacular tonight for Priester, Koenig, and Uribe so far. Let's see if Uribe goes back out there for the 8th.
Right now, Oliver Dunn leads it off and look, tack on a couple of more runs against Hannafy. Got the last man he faced, that was Ortiz. Thanks to the great defensive play by Gleyber Torres. Dunn fouls it away. Nick Mears just started playing catch in the Brewers' pen. There's Nick. He's been on an unreal run since being activated from the injured list. It's in tight.
Nothing wrong with his arm or physically. He was sick right before spring training ended, and he lost a bunch of weight.
Kind of running through some teams. Remember Mookie Betts went over to Japan and lost 25 pounds. Yeah. Sent it back. Got really sick. A couple of players had to deal with that. Dunn lashes one to left, but right at Green. Good contact from Dunn. Take a look at our Wisconsin Lottery Powerball home run leaderboard. Jackson Churio right at the top as he strides at the plate. Trio of players with 3. Churio number 5 in Arizona, and it's going to be nice if he hit that side, especially because it's their dad's birthday.
Yeah, do it for him, Jackson.
Strike 1, fastball up and in.
A rare take of the first pitch from Jackson Churio.
And strike 2. Did draw his first walk of the season after 77 plate appearances. Fouled it away. The signs are set up in a really good spot, though. Lining Kugel's barrel yard and left.
I've seen Jackson hit plenty over in that area. Some line drives.
0-2, a chopper to third. Backing up, tough play. Ibanez gets rid of it, and Torkelson couldn't squeeze it. Churio's aboard. Ibanez played that into a much more difficult play.
Yeah, as soon as it hits the dirt as an infielder, you're taught to go charge it, and you're going to be able to get the short hop, and you see that. You're going to see right here that Andy Ibanez backed up on it and played it into an in-between hop. Surprised he even was able to get the glove on it, and then throws low because he had no momentum going to first base. That is not how you field that ball. Still gave Torkelson probably have come up with that pick right there, but that's an E5.
Short hop play for Torkelson. Here's Terang. Runner takes off. Throw to second. On the bag late. Churio steals the bag. That was a better throw from Dingler. See if A.J. Hinch challenges. George Lombard, the bench coach, on the phone. See if they take another look at it. And they will not.
Jackson with a pretty good jump, and you can see that Dingler kind of took his time to gather himself to make sure that he made a good throw and backspin the ball to second base. Pretty good arm from him, but Jackson clearly gets in there with the left hand.
RBI chance now for Bryce Terang. It almost seemed like Sweeney, as he caught that ball, jammed his glove into the ground, stopped the momentum. fouls it back. Take another look at the tag. Right down.
And he had to go back for it, too. So he kind of didn't allow it to travel. The ball is going to travel faster than you can move your hand to make the tag. Brewers have two of the best in the business at doing that up the middle in Terang and Ortiz.
Yeah, Vinny, as soon as you go out and reach it, you're taking all the velocity from the throw away.
That's exactly right. It takes milliseconds, but that's the difference between safe and out.
Terang fouls it away. One of the best in the game at slapping tags down out in center field right now.
Yeah,
Javi Baez.
Yeah, you're right. That's a special skill that he has. Out in center field for the first time in his career.
Line fouls. Different game out there in the outfield than it is on the infield.
I mean, clearly they think he can play center field if they're playing him out there in a 3-0 game and moving Riley Green off of center and putting him in left.
The game's still in the balance, too. Just a 3-run lead.
Right.
It's in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's one breaking ball in the sequence thrown by Hanafi. This will be the 8th pitch to Terang. And a ground ball down the third base line. It's fair. Churio stops at third. Big turnaround first from Bryce Terang. Green was playing towards the line. They're on the corners.
Hennessy good at that. Taking that pitch up and away and just slicing it down the line past the diving Andy Ibanez. Just a textbook swing for Bryce Terang. So if you try and throw him in lately, he's going to pull the ball and drive it. If you try and throw him away, that's what he's been able to do for the last 3 seasons. Good swing for Bryce.
Pitching coach Chris Fetter out to talk with the infield, and we've been showing you that QR code at the bottom right-hand part of your screen. If you don't already have it, scan the code to learn how you can get the FanDuel Sports Network. It's your local home for Brewers baseball all season long. And here's William Contreras, another RBI opportunity for him. 10 runs batted in on the last road trip. He's 1 for 2 today, a single and a walk.
So part of the reason for that mound visit was to make sure that the infield knew what they were going to do on the first and third play in case the Brewers decide to do that. But I wouldn't imagine they would do that right now with William Contreras up.
Could see a straight steal from Bryce Terang, maybe.
Right.
And you risk taking the bat out of the hands of Contreras. We'll see. On the ground to first, Torkelson's going to go to second. It hits Terang in the back, and the catch was made for the out at second base. What are the odds? A run scores for the Brewers. It'll be an RBI, fielder's choice for Contreras. I have never seen that happen ever. A ball off of a player's back running to second base, and then the shortstop caught it.
And you could see this happen. You could see it starting to develop that Torkelson was not confident in throwing that ball, and I have never seen that either, Jeff. Bounces right off of Bryce Terang's back, and he could feel that coming to hit him and goes right into Trey Sweeney's glove for the second out of the inning, but thank goodness the run scored. But I have never seen that either.
The concentration from Trey Sweeney to stick with that play, the way that that ball bounced off of Terang's back, I mean, it was a perfect accident as Yelich rips one down to the right field line. Contreras will head to third on Christian Yelich base hit. That was a missile off the bat of Yelich at 106.
And now we see that play is kind of a bad break for the Brewers because it could have been first and second with 1 out, and Bryce Terang was going to score on this base hit right here, but A good sign that Christian Yelich is finding the barrel and rips a single into right field. First and third now with 2 outs.
It's a slider that Yelich got the barrel to, and now Rhys Hoskins already having a good night, 2 for 3, including a homer. Chance to make it a great night with a big swing. Hoskins took a strike.
Hey, this is a tough at-bat right here for any right-handed hitter. You can see Hannafy steps right towards you and then throws a bowling ball on the other side of the plate. Or the slider.
Bryce Terang talking to Daniel DeMondesturt on the bench. That ball getting caught. It's incredible. On the ground, tough play. Ibanez bobbles. They'll get another run.
Yeah, just keep pouring it on right here. A little slow roller to Andy Ibanez, who all of a sudden just does not look comfortable over at third base. Yeah, a couple errors in the inning for Andy Ibanez. That should be called an error just because Rhys Hoskins was the one who hit it. Not that fleet of foot. Let's see what they give it. Give him a hit.
It is a base hit
Nice.
and an RBI.
Nice.
A 3-hit night for Rhys Hoskins.
I guess not
Freely.
routine. Not routine play right there.
Freelick, a triple and a run scored tonight and takes a strike. First time that our home plate umpire Scott Berry has really extended his strike zone. 5 runs on 9 hits, big 2-run 7th inning. Went through. It's 0-2.
They're calling those swords. They're keeping track of how many awkward swings pitchers get. They're calling those swords.
It's not S words.
Little Celebrity Jeopardy reference.
Yeah, good one, Kenny. That's low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 on Sal. 7th man to hit in the inning. It's line foul. Trying to add on, got good speed at second base and Yelich. Ball to the outfield. He's got a real good shot to score. Fouled it back. Good swing from Freelick.
Just grinding. Sal Freelick trying to add on to this lead. Never giving away at bats.
Good take. I mean, that is a stone cold take right there.
Perhaps he was fooled actually on this pitch. That is a nasty slider, and Sal, as a hitter, you're begging in your head, please call that a ball.
8th pitch of the at bat. And he fouled it back off the net. How about a 9-pitch AV? Why not? 36 pitches for Hannafy. Came in with 2 outs last inning. And got the first batter he faced. That's ball 4. That's a Sal Frelick at-bat right there.
That is a great at-bat from Sal Frelick. 2 hits on the day already, triple, single, and then that right there. It's going to give you some confidence going into the next day for sure. Just so pesky. What Sal Frelick did all last year.
Bullpen's moving again. John Brebbia. Almost didn't recognize him without his huge beard that he was using at St. Louis. Ground ball right side. Backhand play by Torkelson. Raised to the bag, and it's won by Hannafy, and the inning is over. The Brewers get a couple of runs, though. They're up a nickel as we go to the 8th.
I have 10 years of experience.
This job requires a college degree. Any degree. Any degree. Just.
Indeed matches you with jobs that actually match your experience. And what was your major?
Dance.
Oh.
Ace's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at Ace. You'll get everything you need at our best price each season, guaranteed. From our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it'd tell stories. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Miller Time.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
5-0 Crew in the top of the 8th. Hey, join the Brewers this Friday for Peanuts Night to celebrate the iconic TV and comic series. Each special night theme night ticket includes a Franklin bobblehead. Get your tickets today at brewers.com/theme nights.
Franklin bobblehead, outstanding comic strip. Javi Baez leads it off against Nick Mears. First pitch right in there for a strike.
There's Franklin.
There he is, Vinny.
I'm not up here all by myself.
Nope, he's here. He's here.
It's a good looking bobblehead. I'm getting one.
You are going to get one.
I'm going to take that one.
You can take it. But after Peanuts Night, here's Mears. He's been incredible since coming off the injured list.
Yeah, and he's thrown a bunch, too. This is 3 out of 4 now for Nick Mears. He went Saturday, Sunday, day off yesterday, and this is 3 out of 4 for him. But he's got that vertical fastball going at the top, and then that really good slider at the bottom. 3 2/3 so far for Nick.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Can we call him Mears? Nick Mears, like the Chris Farley character of Saturday Night Live would say. No, you're not tracking what I'm saying.
Mears fouled away. I wasn't tracking that one.
Pat, you remember that character, Chris Farley, the Bears fan, the super fans?
I got you.
Pat Mears.
Fans. Yeah, Pat Mears.
Yeah.
Nick Mears. Yeah, no, I'm getting you know. That's up and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nick Mears has been such a big piece to this Brewers puzzle. And a ground ball to short. Ortiz gets around it and throws out Baez. Let's go downstairs to Sophia with more on Nick Mears.
Yeah, he was used a lot when he was activated. 4 appearances for him on the road trip, including going back-to-back on each of those in both series. And Pat Murphy was talking about just how efficient he's been, and that's been huge for him. His longest appearance has been 13 pitches. That was each of his first 2 appearances, followed by 11 pitches, and then needed just 4 in his last appearance on Sunday. So that type of efficiency has been really key for him. He said everything's been a strike. It feels like his command has been flawless, and also how that's affecting the usage for the other relievers, specifically maybe Brian Hudson, of what you're able to do when you're lengthening that bullpen and then using only Hudson for 1 inning instead of the multi-inning appearances that we saw so much of last year. So a much-needed addition back in this Brewers bullpen.
Thanks so much, Sophia. He is just so welcome, and the stuff is different this year too. His breaking ball is a lot more sharp. There's a crispness to that fastball.
He's actually throwing 2 different breaking balls, the slider and the curveball. And then that 94-mile-per-hour fastball that he threw to Javi Baez right there, that he ground out to short, actually had a lot of cut on that.
Strike 3 called. Nasty on the outside corner.
He's commanding the baseball, too, right there at 94. That one had some extra ride on it, some extra giddy up as it got to home plate. Yeah, it's perfectly located in the outside part of the plate. Yeah, good pitch from Nick Mears.
Gleyber Torres, he's got the only hit of the game for Detroit. He doubled back in the 6th. 8 in a row set down since then, all by this Brewers bullpen. Koenig, Uribe, and Mears.
Remember last year, he's acquired at the deadline through 12 innings of work. He gave up 6 home runs. Then in the playoffs, he was lights out in 3 innings of work.
Curveball is not caught. May have caught Contreras in the thumb. There's a strike.
Yeah, see that cut on that pitch? It starts down the middle and then it cuts away and catches the corner.
Two coming back in the dirt. Looking for that 3rd and final out in this 8th inning. Just 4 base runners in the game for Detroit. 3 walks and a double. Check swing foul.
When you see a guy land a slider right there, 3-2 in a 5-0 game, it has the hitter totally fooled. You know he's got confidence in his entire repertoire.
Got him. 94 off the plate away. A perfect 8th inning for Nick Mears.
When you need a break, Pizza Ranch is ready. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
If you have a small business, you might not know you could be wasting money on your mobile plan, paying for stuff you don't need. Until now. Introducing the new My Biz plan from Verizon Business. Choose exactly what you want. Pay only for what you need. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. Right now, get our best price as low as $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. My Biz plan, only from Verizon Business.
Churio watches it fly!
I'm the guy sitting next to your girl on the kiss cam.
And this game just got a lot more interesting.
Sheila? Mom?
Fire!
And if you don't have the right home coverage, you might have to kiss your savings goodbye. Let's go, beat it. So get Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Bro!
Capture moments in color with paint made to last. Only at Sherwin-Williams.
That is vintage Pete Vukovich. You got the stash, you got the glasses going back to the 80s. You liking that, Tim?
Yeah. It's a good look.
It is a good look. I want to see you in that look one of these days. Back at the Gruber Law Offices, One Call, That's All Sports Desk. We're getting set for Brewers Live postgame presented by Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin. May not talk Vuki here, but what a pitching performance by Quinn Priester.
Outstanding job. Give it one hit on the last batter he faced. No runs, and then you turn over to the bullpen for 3 innings, and it's 5 punch-outs. The defense has been there. The offense, Rhys Hoskins with a big bomb.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
get to that later, though.
Yeah, we sure will. So stick around for Brewers Live postgame. A lot of good things to talk about so far. Got to seal the deal, though, guys.
All right, thanks so much, fellas. John Brebbia takes over on the mound for Detroit. 5-0 lead. That was vintage Pete Vukovich, by the way. That look?
That was Vuki.
By the way, that the documentary, Just a Bit Outside, that came out last year about the 1982 team, available anywhere on the Roku channel. So make sure you download it. It's free. Take a look. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Kelly and Sean, the boys have put that thing together. A lot of hard work. You'll love it. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Popped up behind home plate. It's going to be caught by Dingler for out number 1 in this bottom of the 8th.
And John Brebbia on for the 7th time this season, just giving up the 1 earned run in 7 innings of work, now 7 1/3. Let's see if the Brewers can get greedy here and get a few more runs.
Grant Anderson is now loosening in the Brewers bullpen with a 5-0 lead. Done 0 for 3. Only player on the Brewers that hasn't reached safely tonight, either by hit or by walk.
Yeah, he hit a screamer to left field last time, just right at the left fielder Riley Green.
There's a strike. Ball and 2 streaks.
There he is.
Look at that.
Everyone's texting him. Your
phone is blown up right now. You're going to need another charge.
They're calling you Pete Vukovich on the broadcast. Craig or Krishan.
Peter Dennis.
I think Dillard would look good in that look.
I think so too.
Yeah.
He could pull it off.
Yeah, he could.
It's a commitment, that's for sure. Just missed. 3-2.
So I'm listening to podcasts about, whatever, about baseball in the offseason, and I'm listening to one about John Brebbia. He is a spreadsheet enthusiast.
Whoa.
Likes spreadsheets. He'll do them for fun.
What? That one's low, and Oliver Dunn draws a walk. Everybody's reached safely. How are you a spreadsheet enthusiast?
I don't know. He said he likes the equations and the different cells and the things you can do with the spreadsheets and how powerful the software is. I don't know. But
But what kind of fun stuff
guy.
can you do with a spreadsheet?
Well, you can make a cribbage. You can organize a cribbage sheet to keep track of who's winning and who's losing in our cribbage match.
That is absolutely right.
I lost today.
You did lose today, Vinny. I'm glad you brought that up, and I didn't. Just let the record show.
1-1 in the season series, if anyone's wondering.
Yeah, we played twice. He beat me yesterday. I beat him by 1 today. High pop-up from Jackson Churiel. Caught by Torres. How about our StatCast powered by Google Cloud? Today's starting pitcher, Quinn Priester. 15 outs, only gave up 1 base hit.
Yeah, 84 pitches. He was locked in today in his second start with the Brewers. And what's so remarkable about what Quinn Priester was able to do today, again, just his second appearance as a Milwaukee Brewer, comes over in the trade and puts together just an outstanding start for the Brewers.
And they needed it too. The Brewers got a short start from Tyler Alexander yesterday. He just put this team on his back, pitched his way out of very little trouble. Had 2 men on in just 1 inning against him. That was the 5th. Turang takes down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's Abner Uribe, scoreless innings. Runner goes, it's high, throw to second, almost hit Brebbia. It hits off the runner, caroms into left, Dunn puts on the brakes. That was the closest one for Dingler to hitting his own pitcher.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's got something going on with his throws. You can see a little hitch hesitation. Watch how he gets this ball into his throwing hand. He just had trouble getting the grip on it, actually, and just throws it low. Again, that's a 3rd poor throw from Dylan Dingler. Another stolen base for the Brewers. Got 4 tonight.
Good counting. 4 stolen bases. And in scoring position for Turang. 2-1 pitch is a ball. 3-1. Draws a walk, so Turang is on. And William Contreras gets another crack at John Brebbia. The Brewers have allowed just 1 hit today. The last time the Brewers threw a 1-hitter opening day last year in New York against the Mets. Freddie Peralta, Trevor McGill, Yoel Payamps, and Abner Uribe closed it out. Foul back by Contreras. The 1 hit for Detroit came in the 6th inning. 9 straight retired since then. Fly ball right field. It's got some slice. Foul. That ball's hit hard, but foul.
Just missed. Just had a little side spin slice on him. Oh, looked like he got a fan. Ouch.
She's all right.
Yeah.
Ball was hit hard, like we said. Ooh. Check swing right back to Brebbia. No flip it to Torkelson, and that ends the inning. Oh, she's laughing. She's okay. All right. Got the baseball back. Everybody's happy, and the Brewers are leading.
Depend keeps you drier than ever, so you can say yes to more than ever. Yes! Yes. Yes. No. Depend. The only thing stronger than us is you.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. He shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy.
USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
Hey, Gina, did you hear about the draft?
Wait, there's no draft at Pella.
There's definitely a draft. Right, Wildy? Yeah, everybody's talking about it.
Pella windows are quality made. No drafts.
Yeah, sure. Okay. No drafts. Got it. There's more than one draft?
Right now, get free glass upgrades or no interest financing options when you order by April 30th. Visit PellaWI.com today.
So where is the draft?
Coon.
I've travelled all over the country talking about saving with Geico. But that's the important bit, isn't it? Showing up, saying, hello, fancy a nice chat. And then we talk like 2 old friends about sticky buns and all the savings you could get by bundling your home and car insurance. But here's the real secret. Eye contact. Do you feel that? We just had a moment. Who'd have thought it?
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
Nice dance moves from Nick. Got an off night tonight, huh? One of our camera guys here in our crew. Outstanding. Nice dance moves. Jackie Robinson Day, 5-0 Brewers. Grant Anderson is on. Worked on Sunday in Arizona. Threw a ton of pitches, but he's back out there tonight.
Yeah, threw 36 pitches. Day off yesterday. Like you said, back out there. Inning and 2/3 work. Didn't give up any earned runs. Pitched around a couple of walks and a hit against the Diamondbacks. See if he can close this one out.
Ibanez, who came into the ball game in the 6th. It's a pop-up. Shallow left. Ortiz is out. Churrio's in and makes the catch, one away.
You can hear Jackson call for that one all the way from up here, but take a look at Grant Anderson's numbers at the 4.32 ERA. Sidearm righty, fastball slider. Tough on righties. He's already got 9 punch-outs.
Faces Riley Green 0 for 3. He's extended his hitless road trip to 0 for 14. And the longer stretch, 1 for 27 with 16 strikeouts.
Yeah, keep this guy cold for sure. Very streaky hitter is Riley Green, but when he's hot, he's one of the best players in baseball. All-star last year.
262 at 24 homers. Was their leading hitter at 262. Took that roundhouse slider for a strike. See the Brewers offense clicking again. Plenty of scoring opportunities.
Yeah, the stolen bases is the thing that's impressive for me. You can see 10 left on base, but still a lot of chaos on the bases tonight for the Brewers.
Swing and a miss. Anderson strikes out Riley Green for a 3rd time. Brewers have had a runner on in every single inning. Pressure on the defense all night long. 2 away for Torkelson. Series finale tomorrow. Jose Quintana is going to get the ball for the Brewers in his home debut. That'll be fun.
He's pitched on this mound plenty, right, in his career, all over the NL Central.
A 12:10 first pitch. Brewers Live pregame show at 11:30. We'll brunch with the Brew Crew tomorrow. Jose Quintana making the start for the Brewers. 7 scoreless innings in Arizona. Torkelson, a high fly to center. Back goes Mitchell. He is there, makes the catch in the notch, and the Brewers complete the shutout. 5-0 to even up this series at a game apiece.
Oh, what a well-played game. A clean game by the Milwaukee Brewers. Just 1 hit given up against the Detroit Tigers. Big home run from Reese, getting that monkey off of his back. Yeah, the 4 stolen bases and really good performance from the bullpen as well. Priester, what a start for him in his AmFam Field debut.
4th shutout of the year, 2nd best in the big leagues for the Brewers, and a chance to win a series tomorrow afternoon. For Vinny Rotino, Sophia Minert, and our entire crew, we're going to go have some more gelato. I'm Jeff Levering.